Yeah, Sean the Beast was asking if we had any topics. I said no, we're just going to talk shit like usual. So
pretty much the fucking $10 whore douchebag fat boy podcast.
Yep,
that's what this one's called.
Wow, we've got 11 already. That's mad. Dave is in.
Oh,
right,
Dave.
Hiya, Dave. Hello, Vinny.
Hello.
Does that mean, Dave, that your mate didn't bother coming to fucking see you because you said you're only going to come on if your mate didn't come round? He did. I've been chatting to him earlier today, so.
Oh, Lord, Liam's here already.
Hey,
Roger. Fuck, man.
Roger.
Hope we've all got lots of coloured vinyl for Roger.
Yeah. Well, probably.
Yep, Liam.
My Christ, I'm already making a mess already. What a disaster.
Usually is, Dave. Usually is, mate.
Yeah. Right.
It's the Blue Oyster podcast. There's my bass player.
I think
say hi to my bass. Say hi to the bass player, guys.
What movie's got the Blue Oyster bar? That gay bar. You should know, Marty. Oh, thanks, Sean, you cunt. Hi, mate. I'm not well.
Shit.
Don't give me shit. I'm not well. Fucking hell.
Evening, gents and John.
Am I
Roger, hi, bass player. His name's Andrew there, Raj. Probably one of the best bass players I've ever fucking had the privilege of being in a band with. All right, start this fucking shit show.
Yeah,
Josh,
let's get
sorted, mate.
Yeah, let's have a go at this. Right. So yes, episode 4. We are back with episode 4. It's been a couple of months. And well, fun fact is that a week ago we hadn't even had this sorted. So, we really had a quick turnaround with this one this time. And got it all together. So yeah. All you guys in the chat, you know this stuff by now. You should know the drill. Firstly, we're going to go and talk about our singles. And yeah, we're joined by Trev, Johnny, Marty this time. No Cody this time, but
am I having trouble?
It depends. We can't hear you, but does that mean you're having trouble? Hard to say, mate. No, you're coming and going.
I just read Kim's comment, and I'm having right there.
Oh God!
No, some Taylor Swift, mate.
You need to calm down.
See,
hey, Paul.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
yes, we can hear you. Oh,
can you hear me?
He's needy, isn't he?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, Dave. I'll try not to swear, mate.
Yeah, like fuck.
It seems fine on my side. I don't know what the fuck.
It'll be that internet. Have you sorted it, mate?
That's the Death Stare, pal.
Isn't it?
Not to be confused with the Death Star.
that's the look of panic.
Oh no.
Am I on?
You're there.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Simon.
Bit of a scratch. Simon, bit of a scratch, at least.
Fucking hell.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can hear you shouting, can you hear me? But that's about it. Are you doing any other talking?
No. His lips are sealed.
Beard's looking well trimmed anyway, Marty. That's one thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, you...
Oh, there he goes. He's moving. The answer to that, Roger. No. Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever Josh was saying a moment ago.
I can't believe it's gone again.
Take me home.
Oh, fuck.
Just give me a second. I'll be back into you.
All right, beauty.
Okay.
Hear me?
We'll miss you.
Yeah.
Tell Marty to stop spunking money and records and get a decent pumpkin.
Well, you need to stop telling him to fucking buy him.
Yeah, that's your fault, Liam.
On this latest update was all stuff that you bloody recommended, Liam.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Not that that's a bad thing, obviously.
Yeah. All right, Josh, let's go.
Mhm.
Let's get
Yep.
this madness.
Yep.
Marty guy.
Marty is he's frozen in time right now.
He is. Perhaps he's gone back to the future to try and fix his broadband. He'll appear in a bit.
Yeah.
And have no beard.
Yeah. He's got his DeLorean out and
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
right. Anyway,
You're back,
yeah,
mate. Yeah.
we're 5.5 minutes in, and we haven't really. I've done a semi-decent intro, and we've gone off on about a million tangents already. It's just basic normal stuff for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just waffling on like
right.
twats, ain't we?
Okay, so let's begin with what we always start with, which is our singles chat. And shall I go first? Shall I pick
Yeah,
mine?
you might as well.
Go with mine first. Yeah.
Please
Okey-dokey.
do.
Yeah, I'm actually quite interested to see what you guys thought of it, to be honest, because I picked "Job for a Cowboy" and their new single, "The Agony Seeping Storm," and well, it was a toss-up between this one and "Necromantium" by Carnifex, but I knew you lot wouldn't have been into that too much, so I thought I better go with this one. And yeah, I know like this band get touted a lot as being a deathcore band, but I mean this song. Tell me where the deathcore is in this song, because it's, you know, it's, to my ears, it's like that technical progressive death metal style. It's got a bit of like Pestilence in there, but maybe a bit more of a modern version of Pestilence, perhaps. I don't know. Oh, a little bit ish. Maybe more Atheist. I don't know. But it's got that modern production and modern sound. I really love the guitar playing. Some really tasty guitar solos. And I love the bit in the sort of middle-ish of the song where it does like this slappy bass bit. I love that bit. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the album that's going to be coming out next year. And I believe it's the first album they've done in about 9 years or something. They haven't done anything for 9 years, and then they've just come out with this song. So yeah, but yeah, I really want to hear what you guys thought of this, because I was really wondering if you lot might think it's utter shite, or I don't know.
Possibly. You go next, Trev.
To be honest with you, I didn't hate it. I'm not going to go crazy over it. That's for damn sure. I mean, they are a metalcore, deathcore band. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I guess, depending on what your thoughts are. I've seen them live. I mean, I was there to see fucking Lamb of God and Guar, so it didn't really matter at the time. It's typical. It's definitely typical of that style. You get your breakdowns, your high screams, your low fucking screams, yada, yada, yada. Other than that, it's decent. I mean, I know they're like, hey, fucking, we're going to release a single, then let's release a record. Okay. That's about all I got.
Again.
Marty ran away.
Are you done, Trev?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay. Right. Well, I must admit, I went in there expecting full-on deathcore with lots of breakdowns and all that sort of stuff. I think you're like with it. I heard a lot of technical death metal, but to be honest, Josh, his vocals fucking annoyed the shit out of me. It's the vocals for me that make it deathcore. The music, not necessarily, but the singer I don't like. And the video did me head in as well. I did watch it all the way to the end, but they seem to be up their own arse. To be honest, they seem to try and make it too fucking. What's the word? No, I'll stick with up their own arse. Yeah, no, I the music was fine. I didn't mind that there wasn't tons of breakdowns and that. As you say, the guitars sounded good. Bass split quite nicely. Drums all right, but yeah, I just couldn't get on with the vocals, to be honest, mate. So I did watch it. I was going to watch it a second time, but then I thought, well, I could always watch it, but I couldn't take the vocals out, so I didn't. So yeah,
Right.
music was okay. I just didn't like his voice, to be honest, Josh. It was that was the that reminded me of deathcore. So, but not necessarily the music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's fair enough. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys. To be honest, I was clutching at straws for a single. To be honest, because I wasn't really sure what. I couldn't really. I didn't really have a lot of choice. I was really struggling to come up with one. So it was that or the Carnifex one, which I know probably wouldn't have done that much better with you guys. But
single's a single, bud.
Yeah. Marty's back, so
I wonder if Marty's maybe it's the browser he's using or something. I know when I've done some streams and watched some streams with Jeff over at the Gas Masks and Hand Grenade stuff, some of the guys had problems with they thought it was the internet, but it was actually the browser they're using. So it could be the browser you're using, Marty, as opposed to your internet. Perhaps you've got brand new fucking great internet and you didn't need it. You just needed to change your browser. I don't know.
Maybe.
But apparently StreamYard doesn't like certain browsers, which I think is why it's hard to do it on an iPhone, because that uses Safari and shit like that. Anyway,
Right.
there's me trying to sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I know it could be a browser, mate. So I don't know if you want to use...
Yeah, I'm on Google Chrome.
Using Chrome, are you? Don't know then. What the fuck am I using? Oh, the one with the circle on it. I don't know what that fucker is. Is that Chrome as well? Hey up, it's Jason. You like, mate?
Okay. My turn, I guess.
All
right.
Yeah.
Does Marty want to say what he thinks of...
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, bud.
Marty, you want to give thoughts on my single?
I'm a
Yeah? Yeah, go.
Honestly, I've never heard the band before. Can you hear me, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to keep saying that all night. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah,
I've never heard the band before. Honestly, Josh, not my cup of tea. I didn't like the vocals. The song started off grand, the first couple of minutes, nice and technical and that. But once that vocal started, fuck me, no. The way I judge something is if I'd buy it, but I would never buy anything like that. That one song was enough for me of that band that I could ever listen to. Do you know what I mean? There's no way I could listen to a full album of that. I don't know what is it. Is that deathcore? What is that? I just don't know the style. I know it's technical and I wouldn't call it death metal. Like it's just I don't know. Maybe it's too polished. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, well, I said about the production being quite top quality. Musically, I don't think it's deathcore musically. I get what you're saying about the vocals being the most deathcore part of it, but musically, I didn't really hear a lot of deathcore in it. There wasn't like the deathcore style breakdowns that you get, and that kind of style riffing. It had more of like a technical side to it. I felt it was a little bit like progressive death metal in areas, but I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, that's fair enough. As I said to the others, I was kind of clutching at straws. So it was that or the Carnifex one for me for this time. So I wasn't expecting great reviews. So let's just put it like that, and that's totally fine. So let's move on. Trev, do you want to go next?
Yeah. I'm not going to go too into detail about the band. You guys already fucking know. It's Autopsy's new song, Throat Saw. It's about 2.5 to 3 minutes. It's fucking death metal, and maybe it's me, but I think the fucking production on this and Chris Reeford's vocals is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't even there's not even a thought process. There's no like fucking sort of little shimmery kind of cymbal intro. It's just fucking as death metal should be basically. But yeah, if anybody out the stream hasn't checked it out, I would definitely check that out because I can't wait for the record. October 27th, I think. It's brutal. The riffs are fucking there. The production again is there. The vocals are fucking insane. So I love it.
Yep. Do you want me to go next?
Yeah.
We'll go. Yeah. Yeah. I've got it down as 2.5 minutes, to be honest, Trev.
Okay.
I know 2.5 minutes, which I fucking love a nice, quick song. Straight through it. That's why I like me punk rock, don't I? So anything more than 3 minutes is usually a waste a lot of the time. Don't get me wrong, obviously, I like fucking progressive shit and all that. But for death metal, I like it nice and short, sweet, to the point. Like a fucking hammer to the face, as a certain band would say. Yeah, I thought it was fucking great. What we got? Oh, I was screaming the chorus at the TV. It was fucking great. You know, you just yeah, it's brilliant. You can imagine it'd be fucking great live.
Oh,
I did see Autopsy live last year at UK Death Fest, and they were fucking mint, really good. It was very the horrible metal, wasn't it? And it sounded like Autopsy. It was fast, it was furious. Yeah, I thought it was fucking great. Good stuff. Nice choice. And the visualizer thing just suited it. And I was just the cover. I've got the album pre-ordered from EMP, so can't wait for it to come.
Nice.
Good shit.
Marty?
Yeah, me next. Yeah, I thought the singles, it's great. I absolutely love Autopsy. I have everything belonging to Autopsy on CD and on vinyl. And one of my favorite bands. I think it's great. I know Trevor's saying the production's great on it like that, but Autopsy are a band. If they come into production shit, it doesn't matter. It's Autopsy. It's acceptable. Do you know what I mean? We were going to talk about production and that on albums, but this is high quality production. But if you don't get that from Autopsy, you're okay, because that's Autopsy. They're not meant to be well produced anyhow. Well, they never were, like, you know. But this sounds great. It's a great catchy tune. Lyrics are fun. The videos, it's just a visualizer. It's cool, but it's going to be a great album. I didn't realize it was coming out on the 27th, so I need to pre-order that today or tonight, whatever. Yeah, great song, Trevor. Catchy as that. Lyrics are funny as fuck. Well, so yeah, it's great. It's Autopsy.
It's so goofy because it's
good.
It is Autopsy.
Yeah, sounds like Autopsy. Good Autopsy. Not that there's any bad Autopsy, but this is high echelon. There you go.
Upper echelon, as they say.
That's the one. Top tier.
Yeah.
What do you think, Josh?
My turn. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think it might have been one of my favourites out of the four. I really liked it. Yeah. And I've sort of had a bit of a up and down with Autopsy, because I remember listening to some stuff on Seventh Survival and I really liked it. And then I got sent Mental Funeral from Simon and I didn't like it that much. And I sent it, actually, I think I sent it to Liam in the end, because I just wasn't feeling it. You know,
it the slower stuff, Josh?
Yeah, I just, you know, there's a couple of songs on there I just couldn't get into it. I just thought, nah, this ain't happening for me. So I kind of didn't bother with Autopsy after that. But then, this single, you know, I thought it was really good. You know, it was up tempo. It was kind of punky, thrashy a little bit, I felt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got that fast pace. I really like the tempo throughout. The vocals as well, thought were really good. Some really nice guitar solos as well. I thought it just ripped. Really great song. And yeah, if are they? Did you say they're having a new album out this year?
Yeah. It's not out now. It's going to be out on October 27th, which is the day before my birthday. Boing.
Nice.
So huzzah!
Yeah, that's cool.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Intent.
Yeah, I'll definitely be giving it a bit more of a go, this one, and yeah, see what I think. Yeah.
Marty. Oh no,
So,
sorry, it's John's fucking turn. I'm trying to skip.
Me.
Jesus.
There we go. Right. Well,
Unbelievable.
my single's off this album because obviously I like me props. So this is the cassette version, which is Dietus. Now I heard about these thanks to our friend Gordon, Black and Hymns. He showed it on. This is a. I'm actually going to do a trade with Marty with a C for this tape because I bought the vinyl after buying the tape. I fucking loved it so much. I bought the vinyl. But can I find the vinyl? Can I fuck? I've got 200 records in my inbox and I can't fucking find what I want. So yeah, Titus. They're initially classed as black metal, but they're closer to black and doom, to be honest. Which I think Josh is going to fucking hate it anyway. Now I could have picked another single, a couple of singles off it, which are essentially just black and doom. So they're very slow, but they're black metal, slow black metal. But this is the only track which has got a female vocal on it. It's just a guest vocalist just for this one song. The rest of the songs sound not at all like it. Obviously, later on you get the two vocalists at the end of it if Josh stayed awake long enough to hear it. But this is just what posh words have I used? Haunting, beautiful, unsettling. That's what I called it. The girl who is Tony Booker. I should have done some research and worked out who she fucking sings with. She sings with somebody else, but I don't know who. Song's called Voyeur, and it's just fucking awesome. Really is good. I just one of them things. It's just different. But obviously, when the actual singer comes on, he's got that hard black metal vocals, but it's still quite slow and unsettling. So I just thought it was great. I said I could have showed just the you know, I was like you, Josh. I was looking for a single, and I just picked up the album and listened to it, and then it blew me away. So I was going to pick the other track, and I thought, no, I'm going to go for this one because it's different, and I'm hoping that people might get onto them because of this. Even though the rest of the album doesn't sound quite like it, you've still got your slow, doomy riffs and black metal vocals. But I just liked her haunting, singing shit. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Done. Marty, what did you think?
I love the single, so I bought the album straight away as soon as you put it up the other day that you were putting out this single. It's excellent. I've listened to the whole album twice now, and I know what you're saying about it's more black metal without the woman vocalist, but at the same time, it's not too harsh. There's plenty of melody to it, and it's just like, so I'm only starting to listen to black metal this year, like, you know, really, and it's just another, not a subgenre of black metal, but it's just another type of black metal. Like, there's so much to it these days, and I've listened to so much atmospheric black metal, melodic black metal in the last few months. It's crazy, and this is just another one it's going to fit in nicely to that. So I'm really looking forward to the album. Yeah, your woman's a good singer. It's as you say, it's haunted. It's weird. It's not gothic-y, but it has that, I don't know, eerie kind of feel to it, and it's really good. Like, it's a really good single. I didn't hear the band until you mentioned them the other day, and as soon as I listened to it, yeah, jumped on, bought it. So it hasn't come yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, good band. Really.
Yeah, so Gordon's the one to thank because he showed it on Instagram, and I went straight to Bandcamp. So good old Gordon. Nice
have there much more stuff out, John?
The album's out, yes.
No, but have the more albums?
I think they have. I think they might have a demo or something like that. I think this is their first full length, to be honest. I can't fucking remember because I'm an old bastard, but I would look on my phone, but it's fucking charging. So Bandcamp's when I ordered the cassette from, but I ordered the vinyl from the record label themselves because they didn't have it on Bandcamp. It was sold out. So
I just picked it on Amazon. There's a few copies on Amazon of it. It's cheap, so.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, no, Gordon said it. Check the record label. I think they've got some, so I went on there and
see that candle like that.
Straight away.
Yeah, cool.
Josh.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've got to be honest. When I look this up and I looked the band up because I'd never heard of them before, and I thought, oh, this might be quite promising because it sort of said they were like a blacky, death metal-y kind of band. That's what it said on Metal Archives. I was thinking, oh, that might be really good. And when I first put it on, I thought, have I picked the right song? It just wasn't what I was expecting. No. I mean, I was thinking like, oh, okay, there might be like a little passage where there's female vocals, but I didn't expect like I don't know, over half the song to have them female vocals. And I've got to be honest, I didn't like it, but I didn't like it for the music. I thought the music was actually all right, and I quite liked it as it went along. And obviously, it got a bit heavier at the end. I like that bit. I thought that bit was quite good, but it's just the vocals for me for a different reason. Obviously, like what you were saying about the Job for the Cowboy one, but it was it's just a vocal style that I'm not into. It kind of sounded a bit. I don't know. I mean, I guess
Quite folky,
like you said.
Yeah, it's quite folky, isn't it? Almost female folky vocals that seem to lift and almost like a siren. It's quite unsettling. That's the way I look at it. But as I said, the rest of the album, that she doesn't sing on any of the other tracks. It's all fucking him doing his black metal stuff. So it's the rest of the album doesn't sound like that. But I just like the song. And my first listen, that was the song that I liked the best on my first listen because I loved her vocals. It almost had like a Florence and the Machine type lilt to it a bit. Not quite, but that kind of thing for me. So I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Okay. I was just looking. I was trying to find what other band that Tony sings in, and I can't find anything. Although I did find a review here. More so, my thoughts first off. It's really atmospheric. You can tell it's black metal, but I don't find it's as straight black metal. It's more, as you said, John, the whole Black and Doom thing, which I can handle. The vocals are probably my favorite part of it because I really do like these sort of soulful female vocals that just kind of show up and just go, here's the music, here we are singing. Now you can just shut the fuck up, fatty, and just sit there and listen to it and be like, all right, I can get on board with this. This is really, really fucking good.
Good on headphones as well, Trev. Sounds awesome on headphones.
That's pretty much where I listen to 99.9% of my stuff is all on these headphones. And I usually find if I don't get what I'm hearing right off the bat, I hit the noise canceling switch and everything just gets boosted. And I'm like, now I can really fucking enjoy it. As Josh said, not anything I was expecting. I'm like, where's the blasting and the fucking tremolo picking in that? I got none of that. And I'm like, this is great. I can't handle it. As I was saying, like when you said that she sings in another band, and I can't find a fucking lick of info. Basically, I'm just looking at this review real quick. Deodis basically said that it's like their first collaborative track, and it was treated as a project unto itself. And Tony actually mentioned in a post that she was invited by Deodis to channel my childhood trauma from nyctophobia, which is basically endless struggle with sleep paralysis. So, which she said it was agony at times to actually delve into area of that emotional territory because it's something she still suffers with today. So I'm like, oh, well, that just fucking makes the song 1,000 times better now that I know all of that. So, yeah. 2 stars, man. Fucking great. I fucking love it.
Cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Marty.
Oh, me. Yeah.
Yeah. Get your band out, missus.
Morning Star, the first single of the new Sorcerer album, which is coming out, I think around the same time as the Autopsy, around the Halloween period. So yeah, so this is I was gonna say Autopsy. This is Sorcerer's 4th album. So Sorcerer, they were formed years ago, Swedish epic doom metal / heavy metal band. I'd say that they're currently my favorite band. I'm listening to nothing but Sorcerer at the moment. It's my kind of music. This is something I would listen to day in, day out. If I had to pick a couple of albums out of my collection and scrap the rest, I would pick my Sorcerer records. That's how much I like them. I think Anders Engberg is one of the best singers in metal at the moment. He's very Sabbath-esque, Tony Martin Sabbath-esque the music. If you listen to any of the old Sorcerer albums, Tony Martin period of Black Sabbath, this is where these guys are. To do a couple of cover versions during COVID of When Death Calls and all that sort of stuff as well. Rainbow covers Black Sabbath. The guy is fucking brilliant. So I love the single, the new one, the what do you call it? The title track of the new album, Reign of the Reaper, is fantastic as well. So, Guy's got some pipes on him. If you don't know them, just listen to the cover version of When Death Calls, the Black Sabbath song. Fucking blow you away, man. Savage stuff. But anyway, yeah, and that's their previous album before. Had it up to there. Listen to it all week. I know Johnny Mac got the first album recently. But
I did. I bought it off Jürgen. It's one of the albums I bought off Jürgen. So
yeah,
but
if you're into
Marty
epic
yet.
metal and epic heavy metal stuff like that, they're the perfect band. But if you're not, fuck you, Josh.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I wasn't really sure what to expect with this song as well, because I'd never heard of the band. When I first like saw the band name, I was thinking, is it going to be like some power metal thing? And then I looked at the band and I thought it still could be some power metal thing. But then I listened to I just put the song on, and instantly I liked it. And as the song went on, I liked it more and more. And I'd say it's probably my second favorite out of the ones that we've picked. And I really like the intro because it kind of sounded a little bit like Iron Maiden, but slightly heavier, like a slightly heavier version of Iron Maiden, which I really liked. I thought the vocals were pretty good. It wasn't too much on the doomy side for me, so that's why I liked it. It was a bit more sort of mid-tempo-y ish, which was, that's kind of in my ballpark. So yeah, I was kind of just listening to it, thinking, yeah, this is going pretty good. And then the guitar solo happened, and I did a double take because what that guy was doing, I was thinking, oh my God, this is insane. That's just an incredible guitar solo, super like technical, and he put a lot of cool, like little neat bits in there. And I'm like, damn, this is really good. So, yeah, caught me by surprise, definitely. And I really, really liked it, and definitely would be wanting to check out a bit more of them. If they've got a new album coming out, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's one of the old Terry on guitar players plays the guitar with them. Christian Neiman, the bald guy. He used to play with Terry on. So yeah, he's quality.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, musically, it's fantastic. Definitely, I got a little bit of traditional metal, power metal. They're definitely the Tony Martin era Sabbath. In the music side of things, I'm definitely getting stink eye. Those vocals, fucking turned off. I could have taken the vocals out of that, and that'd have been okay. All I could hear was M Shadows from fucking Avenged Sevenfold, and I've never been so turned off in all of my life. And I don't know if it's just a tonal thing that I heard. He obviously can sing, but the tone that I heard was M Shadows. I'm like, this is gross. Vocally, musically, I mean, for the style of music they play, you're not going to get much better. And like Josh said with those solos, it was like, Jesus Christ, the vocals just really turned me off. And again, I haven't listened to fucking Avenged Sevenfold in a while, but whatever it was, I heard that, I'm like, oh, I don't like that at all. It's just, I was like, no, I can't do this. I kept listening to it because we have to, right? You don't want to come in and sound like, God, it's okay, but and Blood and Shadow. Yeah, okay. You suck.
So I don't know Avenged Sevenfold. I know one fucking song, Nightmare, and it's a perfect name for it. But I don't know where that vocal is, so I don't know. But yeah, it sounds weird. You sure you weren't listening to Avenged Sevenfold?
I didn't.
I was listening to fucking Sorcerer. That's just whatever it was, there was that in my head, and I'm like, ugh. But the rest of it was great because they had that fucking stomp during the verse. I'm like, this is rad. This is definitely, and I never even thought about Tony Martin era Sabbath, but I'm like, this is fucking killer. Yeah.
Cool.
But you know what else was great? The new fucking Priest single. But you know, Josh had never listened to that. Fucking Judas Priest.
I can hear it.
Fuck, does that ever rip? I don't know how many times I listened to that song all day yesterday and most of today. Fuck, is that ever good? But yeah.
Johnny Mac.
Yeah. Well, my initial thing, I was a bit disappointed, to be honest, Marty. But then the second, I'll tell you, I was a bit disappointed, mate. It wasn't doomy enough for me. I was expecting more Candlemass. And as you say, it's they're certainly more traditional heavy metal, which isn't a bad thing, and I don't dislike traditional heavy metal. Obviously, I fucking love it. It's what I grew up on. But I think it's like when people listen to the track. I said I was expecting something different, and I didn't get it from Saucer because I haven't had chance to listen to that one that I had off Jurgen yet because I bought too much shit. So I wasn't 100% sure what to expect. But as I said, once I got in my head, what have I fucking put in my notes? So the Morning Star, basically epic heavy metal, cool video, not as doomy as I expected. So yeah, it was great. Yeah. I said that it's not something I turn to a lot, to be honest, traditional heavy metal, but I'm getting more into it. It's a genre that I loved back in the 80s and then kind of moved away from it.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm not particularly
I'd say the earlier albums are a bit more doomy. So they're a bit more doomy. The one you bought is definitely a lot more doomy. It's a lot more slower. The first album.
Yeah. I think that's what I was expecting. I was expecting, you know, like sort of Nightfall or whatever, or Ancient Dreams from fucking Candlemass. Obviously didn't get it. But I got good heavy metal. As you say, musicians are all spot on. I like the vocals. I don't have a problem with his vocals. I thought they were great. It suited the music. Once I realised they weren't doom. As you say, it's just for me. This new album. I'm guessing if it all sounds nice, it's just a classic, you know, heavy metal album, and it was great. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I think the one thing that we can just take out of this is vocals is the widest perspective on everything, because I think it is definitely true though. Like vocals can make or break an album or a band, definitely, because like it's very. I'd say the vocals are probably more subjective than the actual music. Because sometimes you can like the music and not the vocals. And, you know, it's just how it goes sometimes.
There guys. Oh, just got to take the dog out for the piss. The dog, not me.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. Has anyone got any, like, recent pickups or any, like, current latest spins that you've been spinning?
Let me think. Trevor?
Well, nothing really like physically spinning, but the other day I did on Tuesday, I did that review for the new Overthrow record. Jesus Christ. That thing is that it came out yesterday on Redefining Darkness. My friend Faye put that out. She goes by at Death Metal Mama on Instagram and Twitter and all that shit. It's a 4-song EP. It's Black and Death with a bit of thrash in there. And if you haven't either bought it or listened to it on YouTube, I cannot recommend the fuck out of that any more than I did on my fucking review. It's perfect. Sheer perfection. Yes, Simon, you do need to watch the review. Move your ass! But, I mean...
I don't know that band at all. I didn't watch your review, obviously, either.
Yeah, Ascension of the Entombed is is the title of the EP, and that first riff of that title track is like, it's just fucking foolish. It's like if you take Cataclysm and Immortal and what was that, Bart?
I was just saying, what style of music is it?
Black and Death with a good dose of thrash.
No.
It's the thrash is only there because that's where they started back when they formed in 2011 in London. But really, you're going to get half death metal, half black metal. And it really is just, yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Roger said. He
pickups or something.
Yeah. It was out yesterday on Redefining Darkness. I love it.
Right.
Just, yeah.
Check it out.
I subbed to their YouTube channel, and I saw that they put it on a like what I did with my War in the Clouds thing. I did a full album stream. They've done one with their whole EP, so you can listen to the whole thing on YouTube on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And yeah, I subbed over as soon as you did that. As soon as I finished watching your review of it, Trev, I just went straight over, found their YouTube channel, boom, subbed.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out at some point. Yeah.
Fucking Roger said I hyped it. I
hyped it too
much. Sorry, Rog. Fucking ruined it, didn't I? Fucking Johnny, what you been spinning?
Oh, fucking hell. Where do we start? I've actually listened to this thing. I don't know if you've heard of it. Well, the In the Clouds part 2.
I never. No idea who that is.
Some fucking.
I know it's not bad. I don't think much of the vocals on it though, if I'm honest.
I heard he was trying to get a $10 whore, but she said he's gonna have to bump it up an extra $10.
This came as well this week, which is Mr. Boulder's new EP as well, which is also fucking great. It's, as I said, like Josh, obviously, that's the YouTube good shit. It's a lot better yours, to be honest, Josh. It's improving each time. This seems more of a complete piece than separate songs together. It seems to flow a lot better, I thought. You're getting better with your songwriting. It's good shit. As for the old Concrete Gods, Mr. Boulder's band, this is really good. If you like Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots with a little bit of death metal, because it's got that British death metal along with the Seattle sound, which is very good. What else have I been listening to? This, which everybody will hate, but I'm going to show it anyway. This is the new Creeper album. The cover looks like it should be fucking Cradle of Filth. They basically sound like 80s gothic rock crossed with a bit of American punk and add a bit of Jim Steinman, and it's great. They're one of my favourite bands. What else we got here? I listened to some black metal. New Marduk is good. What else are we listening to?
Didn't think you listen to black metal.
I dabble, mate.
Here and there.
Oh, this one. I don't know if you've heard of this band. There's a band called Cannibal Corpse.
Nope, never heard of
them. No, it's not bad. I don't think they'll go anywhere, to be honest. No, this is really good. I've never been a big fan of recent Cannibal Corpse, if I'm brutally honest. And this is the first one I bought of the new stuff. I haven't bought a Cannibal Corpse album since The Bleeding. I've just never got them. But this is fucking great. Everybody's waffling on about it, so I picked it up and I really enjoy it. I don't know how it compares to the other stuff, but I'm really digging it. What else we got here? Oh, yeah. Picked up some High on Fire. I love the cover of this.
Fucking right, you did.
I've got about... I get carried away when I get into bands, so I picked up 6 of their fucking albums in one go. I think I've got 2 more to get, so I'm working through them. I may be doing a a ranking live stream with some boys at some point. But that's
Ooh, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so so I'm listening to a lot of that. I picked this up, which is Tribulation's The Children of the Night. I really like the last one. It was very gothic. This one's still gothic as well. Obviously, when they started, they were more black metal. Then they went over to the gothic side. Not particularly symphonic as stuff, more doomy goth.
Yes.
It's good. Like that. This. Listened to this last couple of days. Finally picked up a vinyl copy of the Control, did I? Yeah, thanks, Jason. I've got
Nice.
fucking tons here. Picked this up on vinyl, which I was dead chuffed. This is the 2023 reissue.
Well done.
Where'd you get that?
I can't fucking remember, mate.
Remember?
I think it's something like EMP or something.
All right.
So this was limited to 500. It's a tricolor. I'm going to show it just to piss the odds off, obviously.
Good, Sean.
There you go. It's not too
Oh,
bad.
it's not that bad.
It's
Yeah, I think you'll accept that, surely.
probably. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else? I'll put it back in later. That's really good. I hadn't heard it, I must admit, but this came this week. This is something.
True. It's true, Liam.
Yeah, they'll probably come in next. Some of this stuff from the last 4 or 5 live streams I've done with you guys, I still haven't showed on fucking collection updates. That's how much shit I've got because I keep buying stuff. This is the new Exorcist. I think they're called as the Exorcist. Mark G with a C said they're one of the best new HM2 Swedish death metal bands that he's heard for fucking ages. So I had to pick up the new album. Turned up today. Yesterday. So that's another weird vinyl one for. It's quite a nice, like a smoky sort of look. Doesn't pick it up well. It's actually orange and black. It looks more yellowy, doesn't it? That's the colour on me. Fucking webcam is a bit blank, so soz. This is really good. If you like Swedish death metal, that's what it is. It sounds like, Dismember, Entombed, and the guys are like fucking 12 or something like that. It's just insane, and it sounds so polished, so professional. It's just fucking great. Really is good. So yeah, if you fancy some Swedish death metal, that one. And last one I'll show will be this, because it's obviously getting to Halloween. I gave this a blast, and I picked it up not so long ago. The Crow soundtrack, one of my favourite films of all time. I had it on CD for fucking ages, but I just fancied it on vinyl, and looking through Discogs, managed to find it. It's a double album, and the 4th side, it's got 3 sides of music, and the 4th side's got an etching of the fucking Crow on it. It's sweet as fuck. Excellent. I love this as a albums go. I think it's fucking brilliant. The Cure track on it is awesome. Stone Temple Pilots, Nine Inch Nails, Rage Against the Machine, Rollins Band, Pantera, My Life with Thrill Kill, Cult, Jesus Mary Jane, some Helmet, some fucking awesome shit on it. Yeah, that's probably about it. I'll leave you. And I've got another stack about that big, but I won't bother.
Okay, I'll just do a couple because John is fucking like. Speaking of Breed, had it up on my social media today. So this is a Morbicon debut album of Mournful Twilight. So these are a black metal outfit. Once again, it's not straight up black metal. It's melodic. It's kind of trashy as well. This is a super group made up of 2 guys from Municipal Waste Landfill, or whatever the fuck his name is, and then the lead singer of Intro Breed, I think his name is. But decent album. I've only spun it about 2 times, but I really like it. So Morbicon debut. Sure, John picked that up. Obviously picked up the CC album as well. It's a good album. It's Cannibal Corpse. As Mr. Boulder said today, they've released the same album for the last donkey's years, apart from the last 2 because of Rutan. But yeah, it's a good album. Really good, catchy stuff. Talking a bit fast here. Picked up this Decomposed single, 12-inch mini EP, whatever the fuck it's called, because everybody was showing it. Still haven't heard it. 3 tracks from the UK. Death Doom, I believe. So I don't know what that's like.
Mm.
I'm still there, yeah.
Yeah, it's still here, mate.
Bit of death metal by a band I didn't know, but I've listened to this once since I got it the other day. Old school death metal. If you like Morbid Angel, Obituary, Dayside. So this is a band called Defiled. A lot of you guys probably know them. I don't know them. This album was like 12 quid the other day on Amazon, so I bought it. It's nice. It's a fucking Roger Kurbit fucking blue. But yeah, it sounds okay. The vocals are very high in the mix. It's not too bad. I'm gonna need a few listens to it, obviously. But yeah, bought that. And this band I discovered about 2 months ago. I'd seen a picture of the lead singer on. I have her on my list of singers for later on. But I've seen a picture of her female vocalist. I've seen a picture of her on YouTube, so I watched some of her stuff just because of the picture. I'll be honest. And absolutely love the band. I've got the complete discography now in 2 months, which consists of about 4 albums and a live album. So this is the live album. This is the last one I needed. So this band is Wukan. I don't know if anybody knows them. So this is a rock band from Germany. Female vocalist, 4-piece. It's kind of this is a fucking tough one. They're a rock band. They've got a 70s sound, kind of psychedelic. There's doom in it. There's fucking flute. She doesn't play with a flute. She plays deaf flute. Frances Tobolsky, her name is. She also plays that kind of theremin, that weird thing, and some kind of Jethro Tull moments in it as well. But I absolutely love the band. I've been listening to nothing but this band for the last fucking 8 weeks, and I think they're fantastic. Nice fucking palate cleanser from all the crazy shit. But yeah, they're really cool, really funky band. So that's Wukan. And then there's other stuff I'm not doing to because then I won't have anything to make on YouTube. You won't see me then. That's it, Josh. Take over.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna really quickly gloss over stuff. I haven't really picked up a lot since I did my last CD update. I've only picked up one album, and I haven't actually even listened to it yet because I've just been listening to a lot of other stuff. But the album in question that I did pick up was Symphonies of Sickness by Carcass. Just because I wanted to get that one. So then the only two that I don't have now is the first one and Swan Song. It was pretty cheap on Amazon as well, so I just thought I'm just going to get it. I think I got it at the same time as I got my new camera as well. So I just did that. I've been listening to quite a lot of like bits and bobs all over the show, really. Lots of stuff that I've not, I haven't listened to for a while, or just haven't given that much time to. Yesterday, I listened to Beneath the Remains by Sepultura because I haven't listened to that for ages, and I was making some thumbnails for my videos that will be coming out next week. And I just thought, you know what, I'm in the mood to listen to that, so I'll put that on whilst I was doing my thumbnails. Not these thumbnails, obviously. But also a little bit of black metal for my black metal journey video, which I'll probably be doing that next month, that video. And lastly, of note, I've been listening to I've been listening to some stuff for my VCLT that I got from Simon back in August or July. I can't remember when he sent me it. I think it was August. He sent me Suicide Silence and some other stuff. So I've been getting through them as well. And yeah, lastly, I've been listening to quite a lot of Iron Maiden recently because I've been making a video around Iron Maiden, and as I say, that'll be coming out next week. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And that is pretty much it. What I've been doing. So yeah.
Before we move on, can I just show you? I'd forgotten to say the silliest album cover of the year.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? Is that the Monty Python soundtrack?
It looks like you've done it. No, they're actually a black metal band.
Of course they are.
The songs have got the songs are Wooden Sword, Siege Obsessed, Crossbows Drawn, Pict's Wall, Wizard's Hat, Fear of God, Ogre's Bog, A New Castle is Born, The Enemy So Bold, The Dark Ages, Timeless Armor, Faye's Pond, Hound Skull, and Chain Mail. It was recommended by Altars of Madness. That's the band. So yeah, Curtain Wall. So just some guy with a fucking sword and a helmet. I had to pick it up because, as Sean the Beast said to me, he said as soon as he saw him show it, he thought, oh, "Fucking John's going to buy that," and I did. Nice blue line as well.
And it's blue
I
just
couldn't
for
help
Roger.
myself. It's like, ooh, that looks so silly. I've got to have it. I've got to listen to it. And it's basically like old English folk. It's a bit Monty Pythonish, to be honest. You know, they got loops in it and all that sort of shit, and it's just fucking weird. But anyway, just thought I'd show that cover.
Yeah.
So bad it's good. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, Matt did a video on that, didn't he? Didn't he buy the whole discography or something? I remember.
He bought a box set which had the demos as well.
Oh,
So, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And I said I wanted to get hold of that, but he told me to get on the, I think they're called Phantom Lure or some sort of lure on their website, and I managed to pick up a copy. It wasn't bloody cheap, but there you go. Sometimes you got to do these things. It'll make a good video at some point anyway.
Yeah.
The black metal shit, what I picked up. I think it'll be time.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's cool.
Are we going to move on to the next topic, gents?
Yeah.
Yes, lads.
Yeah, let's. We've been going for nearly an hour and we've only talked about one thing.
John.
Well, before we get into the second proper thing that we were going to talk about, one little surprise segment that I was gonna do. It's not going to be. It's. Don't look so scared. It's not going to be.
This is live TV, Josh. You can't drop this on us. Bloody hell, we're professionals.
Yeah, I know.
You maybe.
I know. That's why I thought it'd be cool to do a surprise thing. But yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Come on.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be a massive thing. But basically, today it's National Album Day here in the UK. I don't know if you knew of that or anything. But
no,
I haven't bought an album for years, mate.
Every day is National Album Day.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is very true.
What's the story?
But yeah, I just thought it'd be a cool idea, just to sort of talk about just for a little bit. What would be your guys' favorite album of all time if you could pick
Jesus
one?
Christ, Josh.
Fuck.
Fucking hell. Cunt.
Or two.
Well said,
I don't
Trev.
know. I don't know. I don't know. You can't just fuck me.
Bring that on as like a surprise thing.
Oh.
Live after.
There's
I
favorite album, but best album. So you know,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Best in quality,
Yeah.
but it's just your favorite.
Professionals.
Yeah,
No, we're not very professional around here. We're not like the
I'm not going
contracting.
to get away because
fucking.
checking out my arse again.
It's a
Maybe
good
that
job
could
you
be.
picked
Maybe that
something
could be. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe that can be a thing for the chat to answer whilst we're doing our whole stream. They can answer that one if they want.
Do you want us to think about it first, and then maybe we can whack ours at the end?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a better idea. Jesus
That is
Christ.
my favorite album
Yeah.
of all time. It's never going to
Oh,
change.
Marty's done his already.
God.
Straight in with Queen's like, nice.
I love
Place
that
for
album.
my time.
It's my favorite album. Never been beat. But yeah, there you go. As I say, it's my favorite album. It doesn't mean it's the best album ever, but it's my favorite
No,
album.
that's true.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trevor.
No,
Don't tell
that
me
was
it's a
the- that's
27.
what I thought.
I just
Yeah.
don't like Jeff Tate. Sorry.
He's a prick. He's coming back there again. I seen tickets going on sale, and I missed the last one because he was a prick. So he can fuck off. So yeah, he is. But they're a great band. The hands
Yeah.
down, that's the fucking savage.
Fucking Liam just dropped
Who wants
his.
to go next? I'm looking for
Our age.
Power Age is fucking amazing. Holy shit.
Solitude
I have yet
Eternal.
to listen to that Solitude Eternus yet.
It's good.
There was
Good
one
shit.
that Liam mentioned, and I listened to it. It was great, but yeah.
Yeah. I have a few of
Um,
their albums, but I don't have Beyond the Crimson Horizon.
Dimension Hatros.
Oh,
Yes.
Dimension Hatros is a good shout. They're one of my favourite bands, so that could be one of my favourite albums, I suppose.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Hence why I made sure that I could get him into the fucking band, because yeah, he's got a huge vast of good tunes that he listens to. Yeah.
Kim, Summer in Time is.
Yeah.
It's a tough question,
Yeah.
but I've stuck with that choice for years and as well.
Yeah. That's what I thought. You know, if you want, I mean, you can take the whole. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to answer. I just thought it might have been a cool, fun thing just to add in as like, you know, a one-off
let's
thing.
Let's do it at the end.
Yeah, we can do it at the end if you want. Yeah, because that will give you enough time to
Strings to be 12 hours
Yeah.
long for Christ's sake.
change your mind. Yeah, go through some things. Anyway, let's get on with the actual second thing that we were going to talk about here, and I believe this was Trevor's question that he had. I think I can't quite remember. I can't
Which one?
quite remember who had this idea. It was either you, Trevor, or maybe Marty. I can't quite remember. But
It wasn't me.
wasn't you, so that helps.
No, it wasn't me.
Is an album production a major factor in buying their albums? That's what we're
Yeah,
gonna.
that was mine.
That's what we're gonna answer. Yeah, Trev, do you want to go first?
No, Josh, you go first. We'll start with you. 'Cause
All right.
you're the host with the fucking mostest and shit.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so for this, I've kind of answered mainly no, but a little bit yes. But I'll go into more detail on that because, like, sometimes I can accept a poor production if the music is really good. Say, like, for instance, like Hell Awaits, you know, because originally I had that quite low on my Slayer ranking. Look at Trev, he's not happy. But then, like, after listening to it to make my Slayer ranking, it went up higher because I thought, you know, the production's not great, but the music is fantastic. And, you know, that's what I was kind of thinking with this. But, you know, if it's a band that I really like, I'll buy the album regardless of how the production is because it's a band that I really like. And, you know, most of the time that would be a blind buy anyway. If it's a band that I like and I've not listened to that album, I'd buy it regardless. And, you know, whatever it sounds like, it's what it sounds like. Yeah. However, if I listen to the album on YouTube or Spotify and I don't like the production, it might change my opinion on wanting to buy it or not. Although, to be honest, it doesn't really bother me that much, the production. It's kind of, you know, what bothers me more is the actual music quality. And, you know, that's something that I think is a little bit more important than how the music actually sounds, is the actual quality of the songs, the riffs, everything, really. So that's my sort of quick-ish thoughts on that.
Okay, that sounds fair. My main thought process going into this was because I've had so many different discussions with friends of mine outside of obviously the vinyl community and yada yada. And I know a couple of guys have chimed in with some really good comments, like Dave has had one. He says production value depends on the genre. Exodus would suck with a Dark Throne 90s production, 1000%. Although I'm not a fan of the original Bonded by Blood because it doesn't sound that great for whatever. It just doesn't sit that well. The songs are fucking amazing, but outside of that, the biggest topic that I've always had was people have asked me, why are you not buying Senjutsu? And it's not just production, it's everything within that fucking production. Does the mix sound good? Is it mastered right? Who was the producer on it? Some production just doesn't sound that great. And that's just to my fucking ears, because I know everybody gets on me about boo. Either just with production isn't everything. No, not necessarily, but there are some bands that probably should be a little shinier. Again, it really does depend on the genre. Now, I know if you're listening to a grindcore record, as fucking Sean said, it probably should sound like a pile of shit based on certain bands. But there are a lot of newer grindcore bands that have a good, solid production and is a little bit shinier as a grindcore record is going to get. And you can hear everything and it sounds good. Again, this is all going to come down to people's, personal preferences. I'll never buy Senjutsu because I think it sounds like fucking shite. And the songs are dreadful too. Because if I want to listen to Steve fucking Harris, I'll go to fucking see Iron Maiden live and hear it, sit right next to his bass guy where he goes. Again, Bruce sounds sleepy as fuck. I know he just got over cancer. I'm aware I'm not being an asshole, but I'm just saying. I can barely hear the guitars and the drums are the same old fucking bullshit that I've been hearing in the last several Maiden records. Jesus, I don't know, fucking there's some death metal. Listen to the new Cannibal record. It sounds fucking murky, but it still sounds fucking really good. Jesus. Yeah, Senjutsu, as fucking Kim said. Great fucking point, Kim. Sometimes it's going to deter me of buying a record. Other times it's not. And again, it's that whole subjectivity thing. Josh, when I made that face about Hell Awaits, I don't love Hell Awaits for the production. The fucking songs rip ass. But as you said, it did go up and Dave, zip your lip. Switch Trevor off. Fuck off, Dave.
He's just trying to get under your skin.
Oh, he's not getting under my skin. I already pissed Dave off in the Blinders thread because I said that fucking Deicide's fucking, what was it, the first record or Legion had shit production. All I could hear is fucking Glenn and bass. That's it. I heard nothing but fucking, I barely heard guitars and the drums were super loud. Apologies. I need to hear shit. Yeah, exactly. Motorhead's Orgasmatron. He hates it. I fucking think that production was amazing. It's just fun. And that's another reason why I have a hard time getting into black metal. Not because of because it's so lo-fi that I'm like, sorry, but I'm one of those guys that need to hear things. But then there's some fucking black metal records that are like, holy shit, I hear everything, and it's great. I'm weird. I'm sorry.
Well, if it's me, because as you probably guessed, I'm not a musician in any form. In fact, I'm not very good at talking, so I've got no chance of doing any sort of music. So I honestly don't give a flying fuck about production. Although I've got some examples because I like to show shit. Production on this. Apparently there's some bass. Now, I've got to admit, everybody says, oh, the bass on Justice has been taken out. I listened to it for fucking years and I didn't realise there wasn't any bass on it because I saw them fucking live on this tour and they sounded great. But
Johnny, I love you.
As I said, I'm that person. Albums, apparently, people tell me that this has got shit production as well. Suffocation's Bleeding the Spawn. I think it's the best fucking album. Excellent shit. Production, I don't know. Sounds great to me. One thing I do quite like, though, is the new... Thank you very much, Beast.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Cavalier there. I quite like these new mixes. Which one? Yeah, that's just to annoy Roger. I got the
yes.
Black and
thank you again, Kim. Look at these yes, this was fucking amazing. It sounds like dirt shit, but it's fucking awesome.
But the actual Cavalier, the Sepultura versions of Morbid Visions, I think is fucking great as well. But as you say, grindcore stuff. I sort of grew up with all that kind of stuff here in the UK. So all your Carcasses and Extreme Noise Terrors and Napalm Deaths and fucking Electro Hippies and all that stuff that was coming up. That was classed as hardcore, and then they were calling it grindcore and death metal thrash. It was just merged into one, but it was more the punk production, and it was do it yourself, and they sound like that because they couldn't make it sound any fucking better. And I think that's the thing with the Sepultura; it couldn't sound any fucking better. That was as good as it could sound. Morbid Visions. So, and as you say, when I listened to the remix, the Caballero one. It sounds fucking brilliant. You can hear that the drums are so meaty, and the bass. And as you say, Trev, you can actually hear the separation of the individual instruments.
Mm-hmm.
And Max's voice sounds fucking brilliant. But if you go back to the original one,
I'm sorry. Oh,
Sean's absolutely done you up.
The thing is, he's not wrong, but that's not the point. Yeah, so you fucking put me off now. You.
Yeah, he was making such a great point, and then Sean.
Yeah, fucking stuff. Anyway, talk to Marty. I can't be asked anymore. I'm gonna have a stop.
You're picking on the little fella. That's me. I'm a bit like John. Production doesn't bother me at all. Like if we pick the Sepultura albums from old school and the Hell Awaits, I mean, you don't want them to sound. They come out in the fucking 80s, like they're meant to sound as the Wear. If Hell Awaits are fucking, if Mayhem's fucking, where is it? If that sounded polished, it's not the same album. If you played those two Sepultura, whatever they're called these days, Cavalera ones to someone who didn't know the band, they'd assume that those albums come out last week, and I think you take so much away from production of an album.
Hope you've gone.
Yep. I can hear them just a little bit.
I think they're meant to sound like the Wear when they come out. Like, production.
Production's bad.
It's the demo version.
Must be Kevin Shirley behind the mix on.
Am I gone again? I'm back.
Yeah, you're back now.
You're back.
I'm back. Fucking hell, talking about bad production. I think albums are as they should be. I'm not going to listen to an album on YouTube, and if it sounds bad, I'm not going to buy it because of that. If the Autopsy comes out and it's back like the old Autopsy stuff, so be it. That's Autopsy. That's the way it's meant to sound. You don't want everything sounding polished like Job for a Cowboy there. That sounds like that was fucking programmed as that polished. Do you know what I mean? Someone said earlier on, it's all dependent on the genre. Old albums are meant to sound the way they are. Don't be rehashing old albums. Leave them as they are. That's it. It all depends on the genre as well. I think you're taking a lot away if they're changed at all. Like, albums is maybe what it sounds like. If it sounded shit like 1984, 85, so be it. That was the sign of the times. You don't want every album to sound the same. Production-wise bands, so there's always going to be some good, some shit. But yeah.
The first Carcass album sounds
the older, the better.
awesome.
The rougher, the better.
Yeah, it's like the first Carcass album. See it, good. The first Carcass album, I think, is still probably my favourite, The Putrefaction, because it's of a time and a place. And that's, as said, I remember going out and buying that brand new when it first came out, queuing outside the local record store and buying it brand fucking new. And looking at that cover and going, this has got to be the coolest thing I've seen in my whole fucking life. I remember going to see him because we saw them tons back then. And I bought a T-shirt with this fucking skull on it. And on the back it said, I League of Putrefaction. And that production, I'll admit, I couldn't hear anything. It was just a wall of fucking noise.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they played it live, they sounded the same. So it's of a time, as you say. And that genre, it works. Like, if you went and redid that now, if Carcass redid it with the new production, it would probably sound shit. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and of course they've aged too at that, at that point. I mean, I've seen live footage of them playing stuff off that, and it's just like, fuck, okay. But yeah, you're right, 100%. Good old reconfiguration. All right.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that was a pretty good conversation.
Moving on.
Marred by Sean's. Sean does good ones tonight so far.
Marty's production is run by Kevin Shirley. Sorry. Oh fuck!
Mark,
he's here.
He has arrived. Excellent. So, shall we move on to our next topic?
Indeed.
Which is going to be our top 5 vocalists and guitarists. I'm not sure how you want to do this. We could either, we could just pick our 5 straight away or go one each. I don't know. I'm not sure. What do you guys want to do?
It's all right. Tell me you want to do, Josh. Just rattle them off there if you want.
Yeah, that sounds better to me.
Okay. All right. I'll do my 5 vocalists, and we can go round and do our 5 vocalists, and we can do our 5 guitarists.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
You're the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I've got to be honest. The vocalist for me was a little bit trickier to do for the guitarists, mainly because for me, like, vocalists are not the top thing when I listen to music, when I listen to bands. The vocals are never first for me. The vocals always come either second, third, sometimes even fourth. For me, the music and the guitar playing comes first, but that's because I'm a guitarist and I live for the guitar playing. So yeah, this list was a little bit more difficult than I thought, but I picked 5 in the end. Anyone in the chat, get your 5 in the comments as well.
Dave's got his.
Yeah, Dave's already got his, so I'll put his up on screen whilst I'm rattling off mine.
It's Tom Arabia.
Tom Arabia. I think he means Tom Araya, but spell check is a thing.
Yeah, true.
I thought he was in the Middle East.
Right, okay, so my number 5, I've got Howard Jones, ex-Killswitch Engage, and currently the Light the Torch vocalist, which was known as Devil You Know. A lot of people that would know me would know that I really rate Howard Jones really high. I'm not one that likes... I could listen to his kind of clean vocals all the time, but I just really rate vocalists that have got a really good range. And for me, he has got a fantastic range. The first time I heard him was when he was in Killswitch Engage, and that was when I was starting to get into Killswitch Engage, and that was a pretty big game changer back then, because I was getting into that kind of stuff, and I just think he's a brilliant vocalist. Even though I'm not that bothered about the Light the Torch stuff, but Devil You Know stuff is fantastic. So yeah, that's my number 5. And number 4, I've got Mark Oscoeda from Death Angel. I've just always really liked his vocals. From the first time I blind bought Humanicide and put it on, and he does that like that kind of screamy thing at the start of Humanicide, and I was like, damn, this guy can, you know, I just was really into it straight away. And yeah, I've always really enjoyed his vocals. He's kind of got a bit of like a Robert Plant vibe, but a bit more of a metal version, obviously. And yeah, I just like his aggression when he spits out his vocals. Sometimes it's really, really awesome. Number 3, I've gone with an absolute classic one here. I'm guessing some other people may have gone with this one, but I couldn't leave him off. I've gone with John Tardy from Obituary, because that is just one of the most iconic, like, death metal vocals. One of the most iconic vocals, I think. On Cause of Death, his vocals on Cause of Death is just fantastic. I mean, they're great still now, but yeah, the early ones where he really did the I love that. I love that. Jumped it out.
Good old fucking John.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely love his vocals. Yeah.
Johnny Ram.
Number 2, I've got Corey Taylor from Slipknot and Stone Sour. Another one I just really, really love. I wouldn't say his vocals are as good as they were on the All Hope Is Gone album. I'd probably say that was my favourite album for Corey's vocals. His clean vocals have always been really good. But yeah, I just really enjoyed his more growly vocals on All Hope Is Gone. But yeah, he's a really awesome front man. Even though his new solo album was a bit naff, but whatever. And number 1, I've got a feeling that this one might be on a couple of people's list as well. I've gone with Chuck Billy from Testament, because that guy is just absolutely fantastic, and he still is. And honestly, I think his vocals are getting better as he's getting older. Like the early albums, his vocals I don't think were the best. He kind of went for a little bit of like a Hetfield kind of thing, especially after Practice What You Preach. But then he really found his style when he started to do a bit more of the deeper stuff. And he mixes the two really well now. It's just the perfect blend, and another really great metal frontman. And yeah, that is my 5.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through mine semi quick, because I have to fucking pee. All right. So for vocalists, I mean, you guys know I'm a vocalist. I just yell and scream into a microphone, so I'm not really a singer by any stretch. This fucking guy, yes, it's the Christmas album. I don't give a flying shit. This guy, everybody's been ripping him off for fucking years, and no one's ready and willing to admit it. Now,
what's he wearing?
Huh? What's he wearing? Oh, don't worry about it.
You know him. He's always got weird fucking.
Philip Anselmo, not from the Pantera side of things, but more so down. I'm gonna mention Pantera a little later, but I'm not worried about that. Down. I found that Phil came into his own on this record. I really love what he did with Down as opposed to Pantera. I know, isn't that fucking weird of me to say? Probably my next, so those two and this next guy, Brian Johnson of AC/DC. If it wasn't for Brian, I wouldn't have a microphone in my hand. It's simple. I've been saying this, and I will beat the fuck out of that dead horse. Those first 3 guys are the reason why I'm a singer, period. The 4th one, that would be Rob Dukes of Exodus fame. Whether you like it or not, Rob Dukes is by far the best singer in Exodus. Is he on the most classic record? No, he is absolutely not. That would be Paul Bailoff. He was on the fucking Bonded by Blood, right? But Rob Dukes is my favorite and will always be. And of course, last but not least, Corpse Grinder, because it's fucking George. Okay, it's fucking George. He has the best death metal vocal next to John Tardy. Yeah. And he doesn't cup the fucking mic like everybody else does. But, because fucking vocalists are weird. All right, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
Me?
Yeah.
Right. Because I'm me and I couldn't be asked, I've done more than 5. Because why not? Right. First up, Barney Greenway from Napalm Death. Obviously, I had to choose. I would like to show Scum, but he doesn't sing on that one, does he? So, yeah, I like Barney. I've always enjoyed seeing him live, and he always puts 100% in. He screams like fuck. He's not a proper singer, but I don't care. He's used Napalm Death, and he's a ledge. He was mentioned. Some of there. This is the original copy. What a fucking the death scream on Angel of Death. Fucking hell. Saw them live on this tour. Absolute fucking legend. Well, one of my favourite extreme metal albums of all time. Fucking love it. One that I like because he sings high and low register. There's his bands. King Diamond. Yeah, I like him or you don't. I fucking do. Yeah. Can't beat a bit of the King. Next up, Bloodbath and Paradise Lost. Could only be Nick Holmes. I know a lot of people prefer Ackerfeld, but I like Paradise Lost. So, when you can sing doomy shit and you can sing fucking death metal as well, convincingly, because this album fucking rules. Yeah, Gotta Be Done. Who else have we got? Oh yeah, this will piss people off, so I've got to go for it. Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth. Another person that you either like him or you don't, but I just like his vocals. I think his vocal range is great. And I just like someone that puts a bit of stuff into it. And certainly it's flashy like Mark. I'm also going to put in Nicky Anderson from Helicopters and obviously Entombed. I know he's a drummer, but he did sing on Clandestine, and that's a fucking beast. And I like his stuff with the Helicopters, so I thought I'd chuck it in because it's just something different. Yeah, that'll probably do me. I can't remember how many it was because I can't count. So there you go. That's mine.
Me. Okay. When you said favorite singers, I was trying to think of current favorite singers. I couldn't think of a lot of people in metal at the moment who are great singers that I really like. So I do have classic stuff here, but I also picked 2 singers that I'm listening to a lot. And I told you about one earlier on, and that was the lead singer of Sorcerer, Trevor's favorite. So yeah, I think he's my definitely favorite heavy metal singer.
M Shadows.
There you go. That's my first one, mate. That's the first one which I still haven't listened to yet.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Brilliant singer. And then I wanted to get the old females in somewhere. Do you know what I mean? So I actually put up Frances Topolsky, the lead singer of Vulcan. She's, even if you don't like the music, this girl can sing. She's a fucking amazing. I think that's her there, or is that one of the lads? No, it's her there. So yeah, check them out. Okay, old stuff. Got to be one of my favorite singers, one of my favorite bands. Opeth, Michael Ackerfeld. Oh, where is this? So I'll just grab some random CDs of Opeth. With Bloodbath, with Opeth, The Growls, he's got one of the best death metal vocals going, and then his clean vocals are just second to none as well. He's fucking genius. A few of these artists were shown already by most people, even in the comments. John Tardy, still kicking ass, man. Seen him a few months ago there. That man is fucking as good as he was when this came out. Fucking awesome. Classic vocalist. Definitely distinctive and one of the best. Bit of classic. No longer with us, Mr. RJD. Fucking amazing vocalist. You know, with Sabs or with his own stuff. Just
Yes.
he's one of the best ever. Definitely one of the best ever. And last but not least, and Johnny Mac showed this. I was very surprised there to see it. Now, I knew he didn't mind them, but I didn't think he liked them that much. But I've got the King on. Either Merciful Fate or Diamond. And wait till that's going. But I love the King. A lot of people don't like his voice. But for the style of music that he plays and writes, is just voice is spot on. So that was quickly my 5, which was 6. So happy. A lot of them were shown already, so just breeze through them. But there's so many good singers. Well, I don't know about now. Who's your favorite singer that's out nowadays, apart from the likes of Corpse Grinder? There's many new bands with good singers, apart from the guy in Job for a Cowboy,
Or even Sorcerer.
Oh.
Jesus fuck! I don't know.
He'll come back. Do you know what I mean? That's the
I was this close to putting Matt Heafy in, but I was thinking I better not talk about Trivium again.
but is there any big powerful vocalists like Sorcerer these days? Turner Rock, gotta get a mention, John.
Yeah, I got to put him in there. His voice is just unreal. It's not natural fucking Grinnack. It's proper. Looks like the cover. Sounds like that. Fucking brilliant.
Like, do you mean like singers as a whole, or like are you talking newer vocalists?
No, I'm talking newer bands. I mean, Corpse Grinder is amazing. I love him. I love Cannibal Corpse, but he's been out years. Is there any?
Yeah, it's a new singers.
Bands out, the last couple of years have got great singers. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough one. If you're going to put in Rob Halford, great, because Priest are still doing it. Great singer, love him, love the band. But he's out centuries, decades. You know, it's a tough one. There's not that many fucking singers you're going to be talking about. Really. Do you know?
More so like underground bands and stuff, obviously.
But
like Kieran Scott from Death Collector is pretty good.
In a band don't know.
There's a lot of doomy ones.
Yeah.
Like
okay, the black metal scene. We're not going to get it.
Yeah, Al from Coffin Mulch is pretty kick-ass. Jesus, I know. I know Kieran Scott from Death Collector is pretty. He's got sort of that old school style death metal, but it's not like it's not like completely guttural. The drummer from Tomb Mold. Gate Creeper. Yeah, absolutely. That's Chase. Yeah. What the fuck is his last name? Chase. I can't remember Chase's last name.
Yeah.
But he kicks ass.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Moving on, Josh.
Yep. Moving on to guitarists. And again, I wanted for my picks, because a couple of months ago I did a Guitar Heroes video that was mainly based on guitar players that had influenced me most. And to be honest, most of those are like some of my favorite guitarists of all time, obviously, because they influenced me a lot. But I didn't want to rehash that video. I wanted to do something a little bit different, but there is some crossover here. But for this list, instead of just completely rehashing the same video that I've already done, I went with guitar players that, that obviously are my favourites, but they just set off these, what I call my guitar playing spidey senses. They just, you know, guitar players that can, guitar players that just hit an extra sense in my mind when I hear them play and when I hear them do some, you know, some crazy stuff. It just
Fucking Kim.
You know, oh god, yeah.
Oh man, he's been on fucking fire tonight. I don't give a flying shit. Absolute top man tonight. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty
I was
spot
thinking
on,
of doing a
Josh.
parody of that, but
You
it's
better take it
been
easy.
done to death, so I'm kind of not sure if I will really want to do it now. But yeah. Anyway, yes. Back to my list. Yeah, I've just picked the guitarists that give me the most amount of guitar playing spidey senses in my mind. So yeah, number 5, I've gone with Gary Holt because he's just an absolute god among shredding. Awesome riff writer as well, songwriter as well. But yeah, I just love his whammy control. That's something that I just, you know, sets it off really nicely. Number 4, Randy Rhoads from Aussie. Had he not passed away at the age of 24, he probably would have become an even greater guitar player than he was. Yeah, that neoclassical style that he, wouldn't say invented, but really brought to the forefront of metal music. It's just, you know, he's a massive inspiration, and, you know, he inspired a lot of guitar players. And yeah, still, like, to this day, when I listen to guitar solos like Crazy Train and, you know, Flying High Again, still just, you know, just awesome, just fantastic. Number 3, Alex Skolnick from Testament again, but yeah, just love Alex's guitar solo style. He's got a lot of Satriani in there, and that's what I like. Spoilers. And yeah, I just think that Alex is super underrated in terms of guitar players. He doesn't really get talked about enough, I don't think. That guy can play. He is just unbelievable. Yeah, one of my favourite guitarists of all time, definitely. Number 2 is Marty Friedman, ex-Megadeth, ex-Cacophony, and now absolutely ripping it with his solo stuff, which is awesome, by the way. Yeah, just a really innovative guitar style that always piqued my interest from the second that I first heard him on Megadeth's Rust in Peace. You know, that was it after that. After I heard that, you know, Friedman become one of my favourite guitarists. Yeah, I just absolutely love his guitar style. Some of the phrasing that he does as well. His bends, you know, he does like these 3/4 bends, and sometimes he does like a half bend or a 1/4 bend. He's just so precise with his guitar playing, and it is just absolutely wonderful. And it just, you know, it gives me lovely little tingles in my ears every time I hear him play. It just brings a smile to my face. And the same with my number 1, which is Joe Satriani, of course, one of my biggest influences ever for lead guitar. And again, his lead guitar playing just brings something out that I cannot explain, you know. And his songwriting is great as well. I know, like, because he does a lot of like instrumental stuff, his songwriting sometimes might not get credited, but he can write some really good songs. You know, Always With Me, Always With You is a really, really lovely song. And he doesn't really show off that much with that song as well. But yeah, Satriani, my number one favorite guitarist of all time, and one of my biggest influences of all time. And yep, that's it. That's me done.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
A lot of guitar jargon probably just went. But you know, that's me.
in no real particular order. Mine was very easy. A lot of guys would spend a while trying to figure this out, but just like Josh said, Gary Holt, because fight me in the comments, I don't care. Gary is the best thrash guitarist. I don't care. Guy writes fucking all that guy does is write amazing riffs. I don't think he has a better one. Yeah, that's just my thought process. I mean, Jesus Christ, the guy stepped in for fucking Kerry King, or not Kerry, fucking Jeff. Second one is Iommi. If it wasn't for Iommi, we wouldn't have metal. I'm sorry. Deep Purple doesn't count because Deep Purple doesn't count. They were way too fucking light back in the day. Next one is going to be literally the man with the greatest right hand in the fucking business. It's Malcolm Young. Name me a tighter rhythm section than DC. Metallica doesn't count because if it wasn't for Malcolm and DC, you wouldn't have Metallica with the rhythm section. And then we're going to go to Rob Barrett from Cannibal Corpse, because as far as I'm concerned, Cannibal Corpse, without Rob Barrett, there's not a whole lot about them that I like. I love the band, yes, but I really love Rob Barrett. I think what Rob Barrett brings to Cannibal is the fucking Cannibal groove. He brings the groove. That is why Kill is my number one Cannibal Corpse record, period. And last but not least, the fucking man behind High on Fire, and that is Matt Pike, because that fucker came from sleep into literally all he does is puke riffs. He is the actual successor in the Doom Stoner Sludge to Tony Iommi. You can all fight about that in the comments too, because Matt Pike rules. Guy plays without a fucking shirt on, and he still has better riffs than most. So that is all from moi.
Cool. Does it make I think I've got 6 or 7. To be honest, I'm not being a musician. I don't have I do have a few guitarists I quite like, but I'm not really a big guitar-y person, so I like the music in general. I don't pick out guitar of the bands, even though obviously the music we like is guitar-based, so it's not quite the same without it. Eddie Van Halen has to be one for me. He's fucking brilliant. A lot of the stuff he did, so many people copied him. He was doing it before most of them. So I've got to go Eddie Van Halen. Steve Vai. I always like Steve Vai. What do with that? I was going to get something else. But I didn't. No matter. I got the Crossroads album. I know it's Laiku that does the music on it, but obviously in the Crossroads movie, Steve Vai plays the Devil's guitarist, and it's fucking great guitar solo. And then Karate Kid, fucking Ralph Macchio, does all this bloody stuff. Anyway, I thought I'd better put some metal ones in as well. We'll go Piggy from Voivod.
Yes.
I picked up recently. Capitals,
indeed.
It took me a long fucking time to get hold of this on vinyl. It's not the best album, but fucking Piggy is absolutely fucking out there. We've got Trey from Morbid Angel. This is the OG picture disc of Ulcer Madness. Very nice. Shiny. Yeah,
Trey's
I
got
like
riffs.
Trey. What can I say? We've got
Shit.
this album, James Murphy.
Oh, yes.
She sounds
Jesus,
fucking awesome. Original copy, beast of an album. We'll love cause of death. And last, I'm gonna go Bill Steer, Glen Carcass. No one seems to mention it. I just think he's fucking brilliant. He looks like he should be in High on Fire with his fucking flares and all that.
Yeah, right.
I don't care. It's just so fucking cool live. So that's mine anyway. As I said, I don't like guitarists particularly. No offense.
Bill,
not that I don't like him. I don't. That's not the first thing I'm listening to. But
right.
I like certain types of guitarists. So
Man,
that's mine. So
Bill is the most underrated metal guitar player, probably.
Yeah.
And if he ever went on a High on Fire record, I think I'd have a stroke.
How good would that be?
Bill's great. As
my
a guitar player myself, I can say that Bill Steer is excellent. But yeah, go on, Marty.
Marty.
Yeah, you'll be glad to hear I've just got 4. Like it's so easy just to pick your favorite bands, you know what I mean, that you listen to all the time because it's a guitar player, isn't it? But I picked 4 guitar players I really, really like. And first one was Tony Iommi. I mean, Sabbath, one of my top bands, as Trevor said. Without Iommi, there'd be no fucking metal, there'd be no nothing. So Tony Iommi, hands down, my favorite guitar player. Next up, I picked this couple of CDs. Another band I love. I know a lot of people in the VC don't like them because they're just too good for people's ears. John Petrucci, Dream Theater, absolute fucking monster of a guitar player. I'd love to see that guy live. He's just, see him live on TV, he's just fucking amazing. He's just wizard. That's the only word for him. 2 to go. I picked another noodler, as we call him, but he doesn't do all noodling. So I picked our friend Ingve. I know he does a lot of noodly shit, took a lot of shit from Richie Blackmore, copied a lot of his shit, a lot of his style. But I like the noodly shit, but I love this kind of hard rock stuff that he does as well. With it was on this, Mark Bowles on this is Joe Lynn Turner. Just type of heavy metal with some nice solos in it. It's just fucking amazing. He's a genius. And another band that gets fuck all press unless you're Darcy 6 strings is fucking Sabotage. Chris, fucking absolutely beast of a guitar player. R.I.P. Chris, man. What an amazing guitar player that guy was. He's just fucking savage, no pun intended. But Sabotage, yeah, fucking absolutely amazing. Every album that he was on, he was brilliant. Aye.
I know Scott over at the Rock Scout. He's talked about Sabotage quite a lot as well. But yeah, it's hard to argue that theory.
Yeah, but we haven't seen the Rock Scout.
I know.
But yeah, no, but there's not a lot of Sabotage on the VC, and it's a fucking amazing band. So yeah, that's 4 quality guitar players in mine, but Iommi definitely my favorite, definitely. But yeah, some good choices there, lads. But like I said, it's very easy just to pick one of your favorite bands. You know, they're great guitar players in there, but you could just go through your collection and go, "Oh, I like that band, so the guitar player is great in it." But yeah, good choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could have picked about 20 guitarists, to be honest. I could have said a different reason for each. Yeah. But that's just me, you know, guitar nerd over here. I'm the guitar nerd of this podcast.
I'd be more interested in the solos. The solos are all right, regardless. But I'd rather the riff. I like the riff. Iommi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. It's true. It's like some artists say, like, let's take Alex Skolnick. Like, riff wise, he don't really tend to write the riffs that much. It's more Eric that writes the riffs and the songs.
Yeah.
So in that way, you don't get that dynamic of Alex being able to create these fantastic guitar solos without Eric writing the riffs to put the solo over, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes it kind of works like that. You know, you got the riff guy and then you've got the guy who comes in and does the solo over the riff, you know. But, you know, then you've got some guitarists that can write awesome riffs over fantastic, like, solos, like Bill Steer, you know, in a way. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine.
Yeah,
He's
we'll
good
get to
guitar
him.
player. He's a really good guitar player. I think he
Yeah.
is. I'm
We'll
back.
get to him.
Player as well.
Hetfield, yeah. Hetfield gut riff. Dimebag though, he had everything. He had the riffs and the guitar solos. Oh man, I'll tell you what. I really should have put Dimebag in my 5, but whatever. I've done it now. I'll rate Dimebag. Right. Okay, so shall we move on to our final topic of
One of
the
them,
evening?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's people still watching, by the way.
Yeah.
Seems like
We've
it, yeah.
we've still got 13.
Fucking
This is
hell.
not bad.
Pie fist.
Thanks everyone who's still watching.
All right.
Roger's done his bass players as well. That's cool.
Oh.
Fair enough.
You give Kim a mention there. See that, Josh? He can mention you
Where?
In one of
Where
his
was
other
that?
comments.
at the end.
Alex.
Kim.
Alan Webster. I think he means Alex. Steve DiGiorgio fucking rules. Okay. Well, let's get into that last one.
Yeah.
The last two, I should say, technically.
Give them the topic, Josh.
This was a
yeah.
tough one.
Yeah. This was one that I struggled with a little bit until we kind of changed it just slightly. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about bands or genres that we've changed our minds on, and we thought, I kind of come up with this bit that we can either have it for good or for bad. Say like we liked a band and now we don't, or we weren't that bothered about a band and now after a bit of time we actually really like them now. So I'll begin with my first one. Should we do like I don't know how many you guys have got. I've got 4.
I got 4 and
2 bands and 1 genre.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Johnny?
Yeah, I can do however many you want.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's cool.
I make shit up as I go along, so I'm fine.
And we know.
Okay, that's fair enough. Right. Okay. All right. I'll pick my first one, and then we'll go around like that. So the first one that I've picked is a band that we were talking about mainly at the start of the stream. I've gone with Avenged Sevenfold, and this is a bit of a weird one for me because it's kind of I could use this twice really because originally I weren't really that bothered about them. You know, I must have been at college. I weren't really that bothered. I heard the name and I weren't interested. But then I remember watching a video and it was Sinister Gates, and he was just messing around and he was just playing it, doing this crazy stuff on the guitar. I'm like, damn, that is awesome. And then I thought, you know what, I might give this band a try. So I brought what was it? City of Evil, Blind By, and I thought it was decent. I like the guitar solos. The vocals I weren't big on at the time. I kind of thought that M Shadows sounded like that he had a cold. You know, he sounded like he had a bit of a funny nose. He was singing like that, and I'm like, I'm not sure. But then I brought the self-titled album, and I really like that one. I think that's still my favourite. So yeah, I kind of liked them a little bit, but mostly for Sinister Gates guitar playing. But recently, they put out that new album not that long ago, and I really wasn't feeling it. That the first single that come out I thought was pretty terrible. Apart from the guitar solo, that bit's amazing, but the rest of it just can't be bothered with. And then not so long ago, I did a CD update and I picked up one of the albums that I didn't have by them, and I really wasn't into it. So I've really gone off the band. And yeah, mainly I just like them for Sinister Gates guitar playing. And honestly, if Sinister Gates did a solo album, I'd probably like it more than all the Avenged Sevenfold stuff. So yeah, that's my first one, Avenged Sevenfold, but for the bad one.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty much a lot of my thought processes on this. It's mostly bands and where I've changed my thought process on. The first one, and this is gonna, some people will agree, some people won't. I've pretty much sort of given up on these guys. It's just ever since A Matter of Life and Death, there's not been a whole lot to them that I care about. Earlier records, they're great. It's just, I'm so over them now. And even though it's funny that I'm a huge Priest fan, I just think what Priest has been able to do over the last several records, outside of that shit fucking concept record, every record that they put out has been much better than what Maiden's put out. I still like the old stuff, clearly. I don't know, man. Fucking, it's just Maiden. I think I'm just over them as a whole. That's just it. I don't really have much more to say about that. The members are good. Each of them have their own ability. I know Bruce is putting out a solo record. I'm going to listen to it because I want to see if he sounds any better than the last thing that he was a part of with Maiden. But yeah, I'm over Maiden. That's that. Johnny?
I could have picked about 50 bands, to be honest, but I haven't. I don't want to piss everybody off, do I?
Oh, come on.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with, I'll just piss most people off.
Oh, go for it, baby.
Band.
Let's go. Yes! Sorry, I'll get to that.
For me, everybody will disagree, but this is the last good album they did. I don't like Lost in Peace. I honestly don't
disagree
like
there,
it.
but yeah, whatever.
I know most people do, and I don't get it. I don't hear what everybody else fucking hears. He's got one of the most whingy voices ever. I got really excited. I went and bought this when it first came out, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. This is the best thing they've ever done. This is a beast of an album. It's
Correct.
One of the best thrash albums out there.
Correct.
And this was good. Crap Sex Pistols cover, but there you go. But yeah, I heard the singles off Lost in Peace, and I went, oh, right. Was that it?
John,
what was it? Fucking Holy Wars or whatever it was called. See, that's that one. I just don't get why people like Lost in Peace. I don't know what I listen to that other people don't. But to be honest, I haven't listened to the whole album. I listened to about 3 songs off it, and I can't be bothered. His voice was too whiny, and I just couldn't be arsed with him. He's, they're good musicians, I suppose, but I just think they peaked very quickly, and I just don't like it, if I'm honest. I think Mustaine's a bit of a knobhead, so yeah. I did actually buy the latest one on CD just to try it out. I listened to it once. I'll never listen to it again. Yeah, so that's my first one, Megadeth. They out of the big 4, I think Metallica have done more good albums than Megadeth, if I'm brutally honest.
Ooh. Let's go, Johnny.
So as I said, I've got a stack of others, but I don't want to piss off everybody in the stream, so I'm just going with Megadeth. So there you go. That's my first one.
So, me. I honestly, I struggle with this really, really fucking struggle with this because there's a lot of bands like Megadeth. Johnny mentioned that, like after Countdown, even or that, I fucking lost touch with Megadeth because they were shit. But I like Dystopia, and I like the last album, so I didn't include them because I like them again. Like, if you know what I mean. I know that sounds fucking stupid, but I never went out of favor with them. Like, you know what I mean? They had some shit out. Everybody released some shit at some stage in their careers. So yeah. So a band that I went for that is a band that I didn't dislike, but I didn't listen to it a lot, and I just thought they were a legendary band, but I never needed to listen to them, if you know what I mean. You know, I'm going to tell you who it is. Johnny knows. You know, Motorhead fucking Head. So I have never given Motorhead a real chance. I know a lot of people haven't. I've always had a CD or something. I've had this greatest hits since whatever, last year, the year before. Spun it twice, but I'd say in the last 2 weeks now, even since the guy's stream, I've probably listened to this about 6 times, which is crazy. And I'm really getting into Motorhead. I fucking love them now at this stage. All right, there's some fucking stupid songs on it, totally, but there is some rocking songs on this. So in the intern, I have picked up a few Motorhead albums, and my intentions is to pick them up on vinyl because I tend to listen to a lot more vinyls than CDs. You know what I mean? If I buy Motorhead CDs, they'll sit on the shelf and I'll never listen to them. But if I buy them on vinyl, I know for a fact I will listen to them. So I know Dave's gonna be happy enough. So I bought what's this? Overkill, which is a great album. Overkill, Stay Clean, I love it. Few songs on this I didn't like. Capricorn and I'll Be Your Sister. Like, what the fuck is that all about? Metropolis is a great song, Dave. Piss off, I really like it.
Motorhead.
And I bought Bomber. Bomber, is that right? Yeah, you see it? Yeah, there. But and this is a great album as well. Dead Men Tell No Tales, Stone Dead Forever, All the Aces, Bomber. Good band. And probably like a lot of people, I not that I misjudged them. I knew their status and who they were, but I felt like I've heard 3 or 4 Motorhead songs. I don't need to hear anymore. But that's bullshit because they're a fucking great rock and roll band, and I'm really enjoying my trip back into Motorhead. So yeah, so that was an obvious one for me, and yeah. So yeah, Motorhead.
1916. You'll thank me later.
Oh, what an album!
Oh, my first true Motorhead love, and I still love it to death.
The title track is fucking brilliant. Really is good. Chills.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Josh, back to you.
Elimination. That's just for marking my shit version of Bobby. All right, Josh, number 2, bud.
Well, Josh, what's your next one, mate?
Next one. And I'm going with one because I was saying, like when we were planning on making the stream, that I was struggling for this one, and Johnny gave me the suggestion of changing it for, adding bands and genres.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
And he told me it might be a good one for me to talk about, and I can use black metal for it. And I have, basically. Before I'd never really give it that much of a chance. But recently I've started to give it more of a chance, and I will do a video, as I said earlier on in the stream. I'm planning on doing a video probably next month, going through my whole black metal journey from, the start to present. Whether that'd be interesting or not, I don't know. Some people might be interested to see that. And so, yeah, I'm going to do it kind of, briefly here. Before like 2021, I didn't really listen to that much black metal. The only kind of black metal that I'd listened to was Behemoth, and that's about it. And they kind of tread the line of being black metal. I enjoyed that. And sort of slowly but surely, I've been sort of, let's just say I've been getting more enticed by it. And now I really enjoy it. I did a couple of, there was a couple of Q&As at the start of the year, and one of them was for Mark at Wandering Souls, and the other one was for Tony Life Eternal. And I knew they're both like big black metal guys. So I thought I'd ask them two, what would be your best picks for like a black metal novice like myself? And they both give me a really good list of bands and albums to check out. So over this year, I've been, every now and then I've been listening to one, checking another one out, so I've been getting there with it, and I've been really enjoying it. And yeah, a couple of years ago, I wasn't really that bothered about black metal. I thought, I'm not sure if it's going to be something I can get into, but now it's something that I do really, really enjoy. And I'm actually looking forward to making that video whenever that will be. And I hope people will be interested in that, because I'll go a lot more in depth with like what albums they actually told me to go check out. So that's my next pick.
Cool.
Okay. I'm slowly working into the black metal thing, but that's not one of my picks. Okay, so let's see. What bands have I changed my mind on? I'm going to pick these guys. And I know that sounds really weird coming from me and my channel, because everybody knows I sit there and I fucking talk about them. And I talk about them and I talk about them. I don't dislike them. I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, I can't even put on a Pantera song now and get excited about it. And it was kind of funny because that jam last night, fucking the boys started to play Walk. Like, they started to play the riff. And I started to sing it, and I'm like, nah. Whatever. I presume it's because I played the fucking shit out of it for the last 20 years. I think it just burned myself out on them. And I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to it. I mean, yes, I did pick this up, like, in the summertime, but I'm, trying to be a completist with these guys. I was like, I think I'm just kind of over it. I can't even get excited by listening to it. Again, as I said earlier, I'd rather listen to Down now, because it's a lot more of that sort of swampy, bluesy, sludgy sort of thing. And I mean, yes, I do love fast stuff, and I do love more aggressive stuff, but I'm just over them now. Kind of changed my mind. Yeah, I can't believe how long that guy's neck is on vulgar display, right? All right, Johnny, up to you, big fella.
Okay.
Johnny.
This band, Sepultura. This is Schizophrenia. I didn't like it when it came out. In fact, I didn't like Sepultura at all. My mates all, they got this, Beneath the Remains. I didn't get it. I don't know why. It just didn't click to me until I saw them live at Dons and Monsters of Locks. And then I got it. And then went back and, Beneath the Remains, Schizophrenia, some Morbid Visions and all that. Arise and stuff. I don't know. They didn't click. And, as I said, I'm happy enough to say I just didn't get them. All my mates were, fucking new Sepultura. I go, yeah, whatever. Go do your tape. Nah, I can't be fucking asked. But I just saw them live, and I think, I don't know, something, whether it was Max's vocals or Eagle's drums or whatever it was about them. I just went, I fucking get it. Yes. Sepultura. Get it. And like them ever since. I said I like the new stuff. When I say new stuff, obviously it's he's been singing longer than Max was for Sepultura, but Max will always be Sepultura for me. But I've seen them twice, I think, since Max left them. I've obviously seen Soulfly quite a few times, and Cavalera, The Conspiracy. They always put on a good show, and I've got tickets to see Cavalera as well next month, I think it is. So that should be cool. But yeah, I didn't get them back in the day when they first came out, and I was going, what is it? Are they thrash? yeah, Deadly Cleans, the Sepultura stuff, they're good live. I've never bought an album because I thought I didn't want to cheat on Max, you know how it is. But they were very good live.
Understood.
I thought they were good live. But yeah, no, I just didn't get them until I saw them live. And then something about the energy and, you know, it just kind of made sense. And then going back to the albums, I go, oh, I get that. Oh, they played that one live. That sounded fucking great. Yeah, Sepultura, that's fine. Marty.
Cool. I'm just going to sort of flip do exactly what Josh said there. I'm going to go to a genre instead. So it's black metal. I see a few people in the comments talking about black metal as well. But yeah, like I've been listening to metal since the early 80s. So I knew the existence of black metal. But if you had mentioned fucking Mayhem, like, you know, to me, fucking 2 years ago, I would have just fobbed you off, laughed you off. But I don't know, in the last, 9-12 months, I don't know. I've bought so much black metal. I always assumed black metal was just fucking the mysteries, the satanists. It was just fucking pure noise, you know, people that couldn't play. But like most genres, there's so many subgenres in black metal now that I've discovered, and fucking it's just massive, and it's a whole new experience for me, and it's great. It just means that I'm constantly learning and constantly finding new stuff to listen to, which is what it's all about. Like fucking picking up some serious bands. Like if you mentioned Dark Throne, one of my favorite bands, and this is one of my favorite black metal albums. Like if you hadn't mentioned that to me a year ago, gave it to me a year ago, I would have just given it away to someone. But yeah, there's some amazing bands out there. Necrophobic's another band I love. They're absolutely fucking amazing. Mayhem, as I said, there's just so much black metal at this. Someone's commented there. I can't believe there's so much black metal these days. That was, I think it was Jason or something like that. But it's true though. Like it's just and this album here, this is one of the best. We're talking about production. This is one of the best put together albums I've ever heard in my life of any description. This is predominantly a black metal album, but there's so much atmospheric stuff in here. What does it call it? Symphonic stuff. It sounds like a fucking movie soundtrack for majority of this album. I haven't shown this on an update yet, Johnny. I don't know if you pick this up. I might have mentioned it before. Aculus. It's an Australian one-man project. This album came out in 2012 or 2013. Guys, this is even if you're not into black metal, this is just fucking special. But that's just trying to show you how much black metal. Oh fuck me, mate! The 2 albums out and an EP. You will absolutely love this. It's right up your street. I don't know how many times I've spun that in the last few months now. I can't get enough of it. Like it's a long album. It's well over an hour long, but it's black metal, but there's just so much else to it. Like for a one-man project, he's obviously a fucking wizard to put that shit together. It's something. But then again, as I said, I love the old Mayhem. I love the old Katie and Forest, the stuff that sounds. The Celtic Frost, some of the fucking early stuff, probably second wave, is it? Or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, black metal for me, big thing for me. So yeah, that was a massive change for me in the last year to jump on the black metal thing. I would have heard the old bands years ago with Celtic Frost and Venom and all that, but it's just something I wasn't bothered. Like, you know, 1986, 87, it was all about thrash and then the death metal, black metal. It was just like, yeah, that's something else. But the Dust Mark mentioned there, more atmospheric stuff. Ratna from Northern Ireland. There's just so much out there. You can spend the whole evening talking about bands that's out there. But yeah, black metal. There's a lot more to than black metal.
A Split Nos one. That fucking hell. That they blew me away. Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, I look forward to your video, Josh, to see if you're on the same fucking plane as I am here, like, you know. Apart I'm younger.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So my next one, I've gone with another bad one, and with this, I've gone with Yngwie Malmsteen, but not like him because honestly, I think he's a great guitar player, even though he's a bit of a big head and he is a bit weird.
Yeah, he doesn't like donuts. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't like donuts, but what's wrong with donuts? I don't know. Maybe he wanted to. Maybe he likes to keep himself in his his shape. Even though he hasn't really kept himself in that shape, really. Whatever, but but my pick is not exactly him. It's his band. And well, when I first heard Yngwie Malmsteen, I thought his guitar playing was really, really awesome. And I picked up a compilation. It must have been, when was it? 2018 or 2019. I picked up a comp. It's the collection. I should have picked it up, but I haven't. It's the collection. It's basically got songs from his first 5 albums on it. And there's a couple of instrumentally ones, quite a lot of the hits and the singles and that. And at first I kind of thought it was pretty good. But like as the years have gone by, I've ended up listening to it less and less and less. And just on a whim, in the summer, I think. Yeah, it was this summer just gone. I thought, you know what, let's just put it on because I've not listened to it for ages. Let's just do it again. And I was really not feeling it. I was like, nah, I'm not into this anymore. I don't know. It's just, I think it might have been the vocals, to be honest, that kind of put me off it. I just thought, nah, I'm not into these vocals. It's kind of a bit too kind of commercial for me. But I don't know whether that's just, them songs are just all the hits on there. They're not like, you don't get that kind of similar thing with the deeper cuts. But that's one that I can definitely, that's a bit more of a recent one that I've sort of just thought, no, I'm not really that bothered about. Because I was thinking about his albums, but then after listening to that, I thought, nah, I'm not going to bother. I can save my money and buy albums that I would enjoy more than them ones.
Yeah.
That's my next one.
Okay. Well, John started with one band, and I'm gonna kind of move into the next one. I'm pretty sure it's no surprise that you guys know that I'm over these guys. I still have the old records. I still love this. I'm still unbelievably happy I have this. I've spun it a few times over the last several months. I mean, I know people still love them, and everybody can still love them. Like, that's the whole thing, because it's such a fucking subjective thing to talk about, this thing called music. I don't know, man. Like, I don't think that they put out much that's been great. I mean, Hardwired had like a couple of good tracks. Fucking the newest record was a total sleep fest. I could put that on and go to sleep right now. And it's not to say that they're not a bad musicians individually. I'm over it. And everybody just goes on and on and on, as you can do. You're allowed to. That's the whole point of it. But the fucking band is just, I'm good. I've just, I don't know, man. It's to me, there's been so many bad decisions made by one certain fucking member. I'm pretty sure we all know who I'm referring to, and just, man. Do your tours, make your money. You're going to put out your records, yada yada. I'm good. Mm-hmm. Next. It's a bit fucking aggressive, wasn't it?
Sorry, John, please. I can see what you're saying, Trevor. I think there should be like a Logan's run on bands. Get to a certain age, you should be fucking exterminated. You know what I mean? Because it's all the legacy bands that are fucking themselves up the older they're getting. You know what I mean? So, certain age shouldn't be a cutoff point. You're not allowed to play anymore.
Right.
Because you just said it with Genjitsu as well, you didn't like. So, it's all the legacy bands, Megadeth doing the same again. So, let's kill them off at 50. Oh, no, wait a minute.
No, we'll keep you around. You're much more handsome than the rest. Don't worry, I'm circling around to Megadeth at some point. John boy.
Yeah. This band, Fear Factory. I was a big fan of this album, The Manufacture.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's a type of music that they put out. It's, I don't know, there's almost a bit of a funky industrial feel to the metal that they put out. I like their Cover the Cars, Gary Newman song. I thought that was good. I was there, yeah, I think we saw them live somewhere and they were fucking great live. And then the albums kind of merge into one, and I only ever listened to this one. I've got rid of all the others. I think I might have one because I don't think that could take it off me secondhand. But yeah, I can't be asked with fucking Fear Factory anymore. I don't know if anybody does care about them, but I think they had a new album out last year. Was it this year? 2 years ago? Who fucking knows? I don't. I've no time for them these days. So yeah,
I got it for Christmas. It's not bad.
There you go. Oh, you've got Do Manufacture as well. A great album.
I do, yeah.
But I don't need anything else by him, and I'm not interested.
Yeah,
I don't think. I think if they were on the, I wouldn't go and see him live these days.
Yeah.
Marty, are you next, sir?
Back to me, is it? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As I said at the start of this section was a very big struggle for me. This was a bit of a stretch. But like a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but like some people, when this band sort of hit the scene, hit the TV all over the fucking place, this French band, and I, like everybody else, was, they're fucking super cool, they're a great band, you know, really, really good. I was struggling to find something for this bit. I walked through my collection. I was going, I'll play that. And I go, and when I seen this, I just said, fuck no way. I'm not subjecting my record needle to this fucking shit anymore. So these two albums will be leaving my collection. But like everybody, at the time, I was really into this band when this album came out. Thought they were great, but they're actually not that fucking great. The band is Gojira. So I picked up 2 of their albums. Thank fuck I didn't pick up any more. I don't know what they are. It's fucking chunky fucking riff shit. It's typical Scuzz TV as far as I can see it. And but I did like them. I did like the singles, Era. I like the video, Stranded. But right now, jeez, I will never ever fucking subject my turntable to this again. It's fucking dog shit. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think of Gojira,
I must
go fuck yourself.
See, I guess that's sort of a thought shot at me because see, I like Gojira, right? But I do like the older records a lot more. The newest one, Fortitude, a couple of songs off there were pretty good. And then I really sort of drifted away. I have Magma. I enjoy it. There's some songs on there that I do enjoy. But I prefer, like, you know, the early records, The Way of All Flesh, From Mars to Sirius, you know, and fucking L'Enfant Sauvage. Those records, I like those much better. Those 3 in particular. What they're doing is they're following the Metallica road. It's just that simple. Come out with fucking early records that just blow the fucking doors off people and make people think it's so simple, but it's fucking crushing. And then they just go down the whole fucking beer because they're the favorite band, which is funny because they sound nothing like those guys. But yeah. And I completely agree, Marty. I can understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never heard the old stuff, to be honest, and I'm not going to go and listen to because they've just put me off. I just think it's pointless fucking music. There's just nothing to it. Do you know what I mean? You get absolutely nothing out of any of those songs and those albums. They're just not for me. People like them, fair enough. Do you like them, Johnny Mac?
Who's that, mate?
Gojira, do you like them?
No.
Gojira.
I've tried.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah, no, I have tried them, mate. I don't know. I've never bought an album by them. I've never bought a Morbid Angel Gojira album. I've never bought a Gojira album. I tried to listen to a couple online, and they kind of washed over me a bit.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really do a lot.
More bead, Mark. Yeah, no. I mean, again, that makes sense.
Especially on the last one there with all this fucking only buds as well. Like, the fuck is that all about? Like, what is the point of them? I don't get it. They're just for fucking teenagers, young fucking kids, man, or something. I don't know.
I expected them to be like Opeth or Mastodon, and they're not. So I expected that sort of sound, almost, you know, that kind of thing. But they're kind of, I don't know, as you say, they're just there. I don't know. No, I'm not.
Or still, let's see. 2021, that was a.
Yeah, I brought it. Yeah, I've got it on CD. I did a review of it, but that was way back. That was when I first started ish, and yeah, I was really disappointed.
New one?
Fortitude. I didn't like it. I was a bit disappointed. I do like the band. I think, like everyone said it in the comments, like the early stuff is where it's at.
It is. Indeed.
I would like to check out a lot of the early stuff. I haven't listened to it. The only ones that I've properly listened to is Le Font Sauvage. That was the first one that I heard, and first time I heard it, I didn't really get it. But then after a couple of listens, I started to get it, and I really like it now. And that's, you know, that I started to get into that album, and then my dad actually started to get a bit into their other stuff, like from Master Sirius, and you know, I started to listen to them a little bit, and then Fortitude. It wasn't that song. What song was it? Born for One Thing, I think, or something like that. Good. And I thought it was a really good song. I thought it was a pretty good song. I think the first song, I think it is, off that album. I remember when that single come out, I was like, yeah, that is really good. I'm going to buy that when it comes out. And then brought it and didn't listen to anything else. And when I listened to the whole thing, I was like, what on earth have I just brought? I was thinking, what?
That and Sphinx off of Fortitude. Sphinx is really good because it's got that, it's like sort of techie-ish. It's like fucking nasty and just chugs and stuff, but those are about the only two I can even listen to. Other than that, whatever.
Yeah. I did hear the title track of Enfant Savage, whatever it's called, when this stuff was out. And I like the song, but I guarantee I fucking hate to hear it now. It's like, I don't know, they're like hipster fucking arty fucker rocks or so. I don't know what they are. I like them. I can imagine they're probably fucking art students or some pricks like that, like, you know.
They're fucking from France. Nothing like Metallica, you know. Mm-hmm.
They're the French Metallica.
Well, you know what I mean?
That's basically
from them that they're fucking.
Yeah.
They call them eco metal because they're very much concerned about nature.
Yeah, we're just talking about Gojira now. That's what this has turned into. We're just having a massive discussion about Gojira, but that's fair.
All right. Next
let's move on. Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
Right.
I mean, we kind of are nearly already. But yeah, let's just get through our potential final ones here. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a positive one this time, and I've picked Carcass for mine. And the reason being, a couple of years ago when I started to get more into the death metal stuff, and I saw Carcass, and I heard like grindcore, and I thought, I'm not sure if I'm going to be into them. It might be a bit too crazy for me. I kind of just dismissed them, to be honest. I just thought, nah, I don't think I'm going to like that. So I didn't bother. Until one day, I just so happened to stumble upon, I can't remember, it might have been someone's video in the VC, and they were talking about Carcass, like how they changed their sound to more of a traditional death metal sound, and then they changed to more of a melodic death metal sound. And I thought, maybe that might be better for me. I might check it out. And I remember one of the first songs I listened to was Unfit for Human Consumption off Surgical Steel. And I was like, I love this. I love this. That opening riff, just fantastic. And that kind of got me started on Carcass. And then I listened to some stuff off Necroticism, a little bit of Heartwork. And yeah, from there, and now I've got almost all their albums. I'm only missing 2, as I mentioned, earlier on in the stream. I'm only missing 2 of their full lengths now, and they've become one of my favourite death metal bands, and one of my favourite bands, and I absolutely love them now. And yeah, a couple of years ago, if I'd have told myself Carcass is going to be one of your favourite bands, I wouldn't have believed myself. I would have been like, no way. But yeah, absolutely love them. So that's my last one.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go back to John's favorite band, as he said from the start. Megadeth. I couldn't give a fuck less about them. And I know this has been sort of the fucking negative Nancy thing with Trevor, because that's what Trevor does, because that's where he gets his clicks and views from. Let's just face facts. Outside of that, I agree with what John said in terms of Rust in Peace. I think it's overrated. It's overplayed, and it has literally one of the worst songs that band's ever written and recorded. And they've written an entire record called Super Collider. 5 Magics. What the fuck was that? 5 Magics. Like, you couldn't have put any better effort into that, Dave. Had them stupid pricks gone out and fucking got a better singer than Dave, they would have probably shot way over Metallica. I don't give a flying shit who gets upset about me and talking about Megadeth. Dave couldn't shut the fuck up about Metallica for more than 5 fucking seconds. They haven't written a good, solid record since So Far, So Good, So What, I'm going to say. And I don't mind Countdown to Extinction. Dystopia was meh. I listened to the whole thing because my drummer in the band that I was in at the time said, you got to listen to this new record. It's amazing. I'm like, it's okay. The new one, the production's good. And, it's whatever. Dave's ripping off riffs that he did back at Peace Cells. Peace Cells is the definitive Megadeth record. Outside of that sort of weird cover that they had to put on there, because I don't know why. Megadrama, I 100% agree, Kim. I don't get it. I understand the guy's got good riffs, but so does many other bands that have been playing, like fucking early Exodus. So Mark just brought up a very good point. Why they thought that would have worked. Can you imagine the guy from fucking Agent Steel singing for Megadeth? Because he was there for like a couple of months, I believe, I can't remember what, I think it was like 84 or 85 or something goofy like that, Mark. Why Dave needed to have a vocalist like that, or like obviously himself? Why? Like, when I listen to it, and obviously the lyrics are there, that should be sung by someone who's fucking pissed off. And Dave can go, I'm Dave. Shut the fuck up. James Hetfield could have the worst cold of mankind. He could be puking on a record and still sound better than Dave. Like, holy fuck. I mean, the guy can shred like it's no one's business. The one thing I will say about that band is that they write some very technical riffs, and Dave sings over it. That's extremely difficult because I'm lucky if I can walk, talk, and chew gum, let alone do what Dave does. But fuck me, why are we still jerking that fucking old man off? I don't know, man. I got kicked out of a band 40 years ago. I was only in them for about a year and a half. I got kicked out of them, so fucking, I'm going to bitch about it and make 99.9% of my career out of it. Oh, no, stop it. So again, Trevor goes on a mental case rant because, it's what he does, and everybody's going to giggle about it because why not? God,
Trevor,
black metal.
That's Mustaine. If Mustaine thought he could play drums, he could play drums too. Like, it's his band.
Yeah.
It was the other Dave doing the jerking. Yes, yeah, Spanky, yeah, because way to go, Mark. Attaboy. I mean, yeah. I think the only thing that would have saved fucking Rusty Peace had they been able to get Dimebag and Vinnie Paul. That's my theory on that. And I like fucking Marty Friedman. I think Marty's an amazing guitar player. Marty's fucking stratosphere levels better than anything Dave's ever done. But hey, again, that's just my 2 cents. Take it how you will. Johnny, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go band that I only discovered this year. I knew the name and I thought they were the shit band without listening to them at all. Sometimes you hear the band name and the name doesn't. You think, well, this is the band. Okay,
Just tell us.
The album that came out. Yeah. This year. For some reason, I thought they were a different band with the word Misery. I don't know if I thought they were Misery Index or some other Misery type band, but I thought I'd heard stuff by them and I fucking hated them. But everybody was going on about this album this year, how it was serial killer based fucking sludgy doom shit, and I thought, well, I best listen to it. And I did. I got obsessed. Now,
Yes,
I haven't shown these in collection updates yet, so I also picked up this.
Yes.
Volume 1. Nice. I also picked up
Indeed.
this.
I'm very jealous.
It gets better. I also picked up this.
You bastard.
Is this one in?
I say that with love.
And I think this is. Oh, this looks quite nicely. Yeah. Look at that, swirly. It's like gold. It's quite nice. And the pièce de résistance. I got this.
What? Where the fuck did you find that?
Box set. Weirdly off the record label lies above. On their Bandcamp. This cost quite a few squid. No, they're not yours. You can fuck off, Mark. God, he's obsessed with me. What can I say? This is. I said it's a box set. It's got a patch. If you want a patch for your jacket, look at that. Nice patch. It's got a postcard. Nice serial killers on it. Got stickers from the Totem Cat Records. Yeah, lots of stickers and shit. There's, I think it's triple album. Is this? There you go.
Oh.
And especially for Roger. Look at that. It's I said I was going to do a full.
My lord.
Okay. Yeah. And then another one. Lots of serial killers. Lots of it's weird shit. This is. I must admit, this is quite out there compared to the other stuff. It's not as structured. There's lots of rehearsals and stuff. It's quite weird, but I just kind of got obsessed and
Shush you,
decided to buy a few things as I do. So you want to speak to my bank manager? Scary shit. So yeah, Church of Italy. I've kind of discovered them this year, so I had to buy fucking as much as I could find.
Good man.
So
Fuck,
yeah.
I'm over here. Fuck, I'm over here having a fucking stroke.
So yeah, there you go.
Look at
That's
my
the band that I've
shit.
kind of discovered through the new album, and then went and tried to buy as much as I could from various different places, like the Bandcamp, Discogs, a few random websites that I could find distros that had the old thing on them. So yeah, fucking
Dude,
loving them, Trev.
Rise Above Records, it could cause me to go into either severe debt or a massive divorce. I don't think I have the ability to do that at this stage in my life.
Yeah, I'm spending my pension at the moment, so it's eating into my pension pot. But there you go. Yeah,
Josh, I dare you to go listen to that new Church of Misery record. I dare you. That's your homework for the next video. Oh God.
Okay.
Go on, Josh. You got to listen to it. I think this is just black vinyl.
When I
I'll
think
see if I can get through a song.
you'll do it and like it. Listen, when I think of Church of Misery, I touch myself. How's that? Clip that
It's a beast of an
comment,
album,
Jesse.
isn't it?
Clip that.
Go on, Josh.
Oh shit. Hey, Marty, your turn before I have a bit of a moment over here, pal.
Yeah, we might have to. We might have to.
No, I'm done.
mute
Sorry,
it.
that's never said you're back to you, man.
I just found out. I forgot this one. I've seen this. It's purple. Nice.
Purple.
Anyway, have you frozen, Marty?
I don't think he is.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying. I'm done. I have no more picks for this section because I didn't know what the fuck.
Okay.
So back to Josh. Yeah, as I
Okay.
said, it was one of those awkward ones. I just couldn't think of anything.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair enough. Yeah, I was struggling. Well, I only picked 4 anyway, so we can just call it a day there with that.
Yeah.
Almost 3 hours,
Yeah.
probably the one.
Yeah,
of the
we're
longest
nearly
ones we've done.
at 3 hours. This is going to be one of the longest ones we've done. But to be fair, we've had a lot of pretty good discussions so far.
John,
I consider I wasn't well.
yeah,
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
John did a collection update. Trevor went
Yeah.
on a rant or two.
Yeah.
Roger got excited.
Marty got frozen.
Well, he lasted this whole
Times.
stream, so I can't. You know,
Yeah, there's only
Yeah.
one little
I'm
hiccup, and that
surprised.
was. Yeah.
that's okay.
Better than last time, most definitely, mate.
And the comment section has been
Definitely.
fantastic. tonight.
Definitely.
My God, fucking laughs.
Yeah.
Oh shite. Well,
Mhm.
are we gonna dare to do one like later this year or no?
We can do. We can see if we can squeeze one in. I think we could possibly. Yeah.
See
we
you
can
next week,
squeeze-
Mark, by the way.
Yeah.
Me and
Cheers,
Mark will
Mark.
have to see Napalm Death next week. So next Saturday, me and Mark will have to see Napalm Death, so it should be cool.
Oh, nice.
Cheers, Liam. See you,
Awesome.
mate.
Yeah. Cheers. Yep. Cheers, everyone, for watching.
Yeah.
If you got all the way
Yes,
through, or
indeed.
if you watched after the fact, or if you popped in and out, really appreciate all the views, all the comments, and everything.
Yes,
Um,
indeed. Is that my commentary? Mark's he's been fucking giving it to you lately.
I know, yeah.
I suppose
No,
we
it's
can
not.
even are
You
we
couldn't
gonna have
fit
time
into
to do
this
one?
shirt, mate.
Who, me? Fuck no.
No, Mark.
Oh, Mark.
You missed it.
It's a medium.
Too.
You couldn't get into a medium, Mark.
Medium. Fuck, that'd be
Yeah,
lucky to
medium.
go around my leg.
Cheers, Lodge.
See you, Roger.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to do another
There you
one,
go.
but Jesus,
Episode.
we're all gonna have to do our end of year stuff, aren't we?
I mean, oh yeah, we could do an end of year one.
Could
geez.
do.
But on the other hand,
7 hours
we
long.
want to do a video for our own videos for that. Like, I guess we could include maybe some. You know, don't have to do the whole lot. We can just maybe pick a genre or something like that. I don't know. We'll
Death
work
metal?
on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
How
looking
about
forward to
our
doing
least-
that list.
Our top 5 least favorite Megadeth songs.
Well, doesn't take much.
Mm.
Most of Super Collider, and then the top one would be fucking 5 Magics. Oh man.
Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame. Exactly.
Risk.
Actually, Risk is okay. It's just
Really?
the rest is. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not horrible. But it's fucking. It's still anything newer than So far, so good, so what. All right, lads. Well, I guess that's the end of that, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to get some sleep.
Yeah.
All right, you crazy bastards. We'll see you later. Get some snooze.
Yep.
See you, peeps.
Cheers, lads.
See you,
Awesome.
bye.
Cheers.
Thanks a million.
Cheers, guys.
Nighty night.
Yeah.
Bye. See you later.